hand-cut copper, a torch's flame, built to last, I ain't one the same. Rolling that sheet, bending that steel, ever still got a story to tell. The proof's in the still, give it a go. You can't go wrong, the copper's still cold.
Here we are again.
Doing another run on this fabulous still by Copper Still Co. 20-gallon distiller set.
Only 1 week left to get entries in.
1 week left. We got tonight, and then the winner comes next Thursday.
All right, also got something exciting this week during the live and during the live only. 3 times entries.
Yeah.
So anyone who goes to the Still in the Clear website and makes a purchase for a grain kit ingredient kit, they're going to get 6 entries per grain kit and ingredient kit, and then 3 times entries for like hydrometers,
everything
wood, anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got another exciting show this week. We are running red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. We
likker.
We squeegeed some out of the 55-gallon barrel and had it setting and getting all the silt and stuff dropped out of it. Got a good clean mash put in here and got up running pretty quick this week.
We're running right now.
Pretty impressed. Also, good test for if you've got good liquor or not is if, I call it the chuggability factor.
Chuggability.
So, if you take a jar here, probably 140, 150 proof, and just...
Yeah, so Zach will see you next week.
That's a high quality shine. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's so good, so smooth.
Looks painful.
Looking forward to the live. Anyway, what else we got?
Make it to the live.
What else we got going on?
Drawing 4 more names to add to the list of the Moonshine Wheel of Doom and Despair. What do we call it?
The Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair.
I don't know why I can never remember, but yeah. So we'll play an elimination round next week, and last person standing gets one of these beautiful things right here.
We got any saltine crackers? Maybe some white bread laying around?
I mean, yeah, we probably need to find you something.
So, excited to make the run this week. Hope it turns out as good as the last few have. The beer run from last week turned out super interesting. Think we're going to do a schnapps and maybe, age some of it. But, super excited to see you guys in the live. Shout out to the fine folks over at Copper Still Co. All this month, been getting to show off this bad boy and run the 20-gallon for them. That has been super fun. I've really enjoyed this thing.
I love this still.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And so you guys hang tight, and we'll see you in the live.
Hand-cut copper, a torch's flame, built to last, I ain't one the same. Rolling that sheet, bending that steel, ever still got a story to tell. The proof's in the still, give it a go. You can't go wrong, the copper's still cold.
And we're back. ABV live show. Another Thursday with you fine folks. What week is this? What week are we in?
We're in the 4th week.
No, total of since we've been doing the ABV lives.
40, this is the 44th episode.
Coming up on 52 episodes, a full year of ABV Society Live. That's pretty cool to think about. I'm Zach. That's Cyrus. Here's Adam. And look at that little beauty back there, running off a little bit of the red, white, and blue.
Ooh, 6 jars deep.
Yep, jar number 7 coming off the still. How's everybody doing? I hope you had a good week. Yeah.
Thanks to Jason and who's the other? GTD. Already throwing the gifted memberships out. Couple entries there.
Yeah. Good to see everybody. We got Trickster, Collector, Rick, Robert, Mudgrips, Neil, Jason, another Jason, Charlene, GTD, Poison, and the wonderful Miss Joe Parks. Levi, how are you, brother? Have you guys ever made beer? Yeah, we've made some beer.
Yeah.
We make some beer. We need to make more of it, honestly.
Yeah, we should.
It's really good, and the problem is you make a bunch of it and you think it's going to last for a while, and it just doesn't. Not around here, anyway. We're pretty hard on the old beers.
Yeah.
The Iron Duke says the noisy neighbor has arrived.
Love the Duke.
Levi, not the greatest. I got caught making shine. Well, you'll have that. Hope everything went as well as it could in that type of circumstance for you. But yeah.
I gotta get this right off of me. Right in my eyes there.
Better?
Better.
Quantum Resin, what's up?
Quantum Resin is back. Hell yeah. So yeah, we've got a new little twist to the drawings.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So all night during the live. Oh yeah.
Go ahead and tell them, yeah.
All night during the live, any order that is placed on Still in the Clear during the live show is a triple entry. So if you're planning on getting an entry in or more entries,
I didn't
now's
know
a
about
good chance
this.
to do it.
Had no idea. That's awesome. You guys should do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, grain kit, how it's normally 2 entries, it's 6. So it's 3 times the normal amount of entries. Which is a good opportunity. We're coming into the last week. There's only one more shot at the wheel after tonight. Those orders have been accounted for and are in the system.
Jesse Blackburn says, beautiful rig. Yes, sir, it is. Nice little Adam special from over there at Copper Still Co., the 20-gallon distiller set. That is the set we are giving away at the end of the month. Someone is going to win it.
Can Joe get on the wheel for a 4th consecutive week?
I think that's what we all want to know. Can she do it 4 weeks in a row?
The 4-peat. Brian and Daryl, if you are in here and you just made an order, we've got it. It'll be in the drawing for next week. And let's see. Daryl, if you're in here, that one was 4 minutes ago. Whether you knew it or not, it is triple entry. So I'll be keeping an eye on these and watching them as they roll in.
Neil says I wouldn't bet against Miss Joe.
I wouldn't.
Not this month. She's killing it this month.
Joe's on a mission. A kind of a selfless mission, too. I think she's trying to win this for Jason.
Yeah, and her entries are things she's ordering for other people. She's having them shipped to other people. Really cool.
I would almost be tempted. I'm not going to commit to anything yet, but if Joe did win and she wants to give the still to Jason, we were shipping to Jason, I would almost be tempted to ship it here and then drive it down.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, hang out for a night, make a run on it or something. I don't know.
Nice.
That would be cool.
Hope your couch is comfy, Jason.
Brian made it. Good to see you. Miss Joe already won. We're just going through the motions.
All right. Well, has anyone run anything exciting this week? Are you running alongside us right now? You got anything neat off in the still? A mash working? Any problems you've encountered? Anything like that?
Any questions? We've got 49 people in here right now. Maybe there's a question you'd like to get answered about making moonshine. Maybe you're brand new, or maybe you hadn't even started yet, but you're thinking about starting. And just want to throw some questions out there. Go right ahead. That's what we're here for.
Back Porch says, you better hope I don't win. Hell of a drive to Kentucky. I do love Kentucky. Neil says, fellers, as much grief as I've given To you about the Pecker shirt, I'm going to be embarrassed if it doesn't fit. I'm a little swelled up. Well, hopefully you'll get her on there.
I get that, buddy. Treat it like motivation, right?
Jason, appreciate you, brother. Time will tell, my man. Got my simple beginner bourbon mash still going. Had a starting gravity of 1070. Nice. Right there where it's supposed to be. I'm cracking open a light whiskey that's been aging on oak and maple for a year. Ooh. See if all that waiting was worth it. Have my pear mash inside with temps around 70, still fermenting. Nice. Joe Clemente asks, if I won, would you drive it to Michigan, Zach? I don't know. Michigan's away. Louisiana is pretty close to us. Michigan is not so close.
Yeah. Terry asks, are there any benefits of waiting to run a mash? I kind of think there are. If you can be patient and let it sit a while, specifically if you're fermenting on the grain, I do think it gets better with a little time on it.
We talked about that in the Rise and Shine a little bit this morning, right. And I think the more, I honestly, I'm somewhat of a firm believer, the longer that you can go and wait within reason, right? Let your mash kind of naturally clarify and soak up a little bit of extra flavor. I think it does nothing but good stuff for it.
Yeah. I agree. Trickster says, Cyrus, if you're looking at a bubble plate column, go bigger than the 2-inch column. The 2-inch takes forever. Yeah. And that's something else I think we were talking about in the live, possibly getting a bubble plate column. And I would get a 3-inch column, a 3-inch bubble plate column for the to fit the head that I have from Mile High.
Neil David asks, can we all meet at Jason's place? Yes. Yep. That's
absolutely. Jason said
fine
it'd be
with
fine. Said we can camp in the yard.
Yep. Hope you got an RV clean out handy. If not, the yard, the ditch will work fine.
Yeah.
Shitter is full.
Iron Duke says depends on the grains. He is talking about the malted barley. I remember Iron giving me some coaching lessons when I was doing the rye malt, the American rye. Said do not ferment that one on the grains. The rye, barley. Puts too much. I think he said it puts too much tannin in the mash, if I'm not mistaken. Something about that.
Summer in Arkansas. Judge if you'd like, but I'm going to be putting up some numbers during the show today. Jar.
Thank you.
Jar Jar Binks over there. Thanks for the call out, my brother.
Jar Jar Binks. All right, let's see what this one comes out to.
It would be cool if we did that at some point and we could a few of us could get together and make a little run on a new steel. That would be fun. I'd have to agree with you there. I don't think Zach read it. Joe, I may have missed it. Sorry, brother. Fester All Day says, my light whiskey tastes like sweet pickles and smoked bacon. Is that good? Is that good? Shout out, Richie.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you like sweet pickles and bacon?
I'm thinking it sounds pretty good. I don't know. I haven't tasted it, but I mean, it doesn't seem like the worst combination of things. It is odd. Does it have a sour flavor? Zach, I said I'd make a smoked brisket and a smoked mac and cheese if you drove it up. Wow, that sounds pretty badass.
Jeez.
Smoked mac and cheese?
Yeah. Me and Chels had the brisket
arts?
mac, yeah.
Oh, what'd you think?
It was pretty good.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's the best I've ever had,
Okay.
but it was adequate.
Sounds like a just really good combination. I'd almost be more surprised if it was bad.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
DM Spur, thanks for the kitty cat. I saw that comment before it got deleted. I don't know if YouTube deleted it or a mod did, but it was a good movie quote. How much was the first jar?
We got jar number 1 was 167. Jar 2 is 169. 3, 168. Number 4 is 166. Number 5, 165. Number 6, 165. Number 7, 165.
Probably running a 166, 167 average so far across 7 jars. Daryl with the corns. Thank you, brother. David Blair, a.k.a. the B Legend, says, Lego keg still, adding a 6-barrel keg thumper, 3-inch coming off the pot with 2-inch into the thumper and a 1/2-inch coming out of the thumper. Should I go 3-inch to thumper or reduce to what size coming off pot elbow? From the B guy.
I would make your reduction after your turn from the column. That's where I'd make it.
Also, let's talk about this since I'm kind of interested and I don't know. The 1/2-inch coming out of the thumper into his condenser, his worm, whatever. How much of a bottleneck is that compared to the bigger plumbing that's in the earlier parts of the system? It doesn't matter. Does it not matter?
It's not going to matter because of the, like, once everything is turning to liquid, it's just flowing it's flowing real good. 1 inch is going to be fine.
1/2-inch coming out of the thumper.
Oh.
That was the only thing that caught
coming
my eye.
out of the thumper. Should I go 3-inch to the thumper? Reduce to what size coming off?
I wish it was 1-inch coming out of the thumper into like a reducer down in the 1/2-inch.
Well, I think 1/2-inch. Honestly, I think 1/2-inch is going to be fine.
Fine.
I mean, if you think about your DRC, that's 1/2-inch coming out of the thumper. Both jumpers.
I don't think so.
No, because what do you think it is? 3/4 maybe? It's not 1 inch.
I don't know, honestly. I'd have to go over there and look at it now. You've kind of sparked my...
It's either 1/2 or 3/4.
Can you pro press fittings for a still? Can you use pro press fittings for a still?
I don't know what a pro press fitting is.
Is that like the quick connects for like the water, like the PVC for, you know, the updated new water lines that they run inside houses and walls and stuff?
I don't know.
I've heard them called...
Tony, clarify that a little bit. We're not familiar with what a pro press fitting is.
What's up, Spank?
JJB with 5 gifted memberships. That's an entry for next week. You got Joe Cummins, got I'm a Paradoxical Anomaly, got Lucky D.
Oh, nice.
Shout out JJB. New members mashed in.
Yes, those are quick connect fittings. I would say no if you're talking about anything in the vapor path.
I've got a still that does use them for the
For the water supply.
for the reflex, for the water supply that goes into the helmet of the DRC. It does have those PEX fittings or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Spank, thanks for the rose, brother. The rose is 32 of them to be exact.
Nice. Yeah, so the quick connects I think would be fine for any water supply, like to your deflagmator, to your condenser. I wouldn't use them in the vapor path, I don't think. Wait, no, Pro Press is crimped. Shark Bite type are the press.
You too,
Yeah,
Spank.
same thing for the Shark Bite. Water supplies, I think it'd be fine.
Mark White says, hey y'all, total newbie to the channel as well as distilling. Well,
Welcome in, Mark. We're
thanks
glad
for being
you're
here, brother.
If you got any questions, that is the main purpose of this show, shenanigans aside, is to answer questions and help educate people and give our best.
Rooster Shine, what's up, brother, over on TikTok? Neil David with the $9.99 super chat. That's an entry. Thank you, brother.
Ryman Mullen, would the high alcohol affect the rubber seals?
Could over time.
It depends on what the seals are made out of. When you say rubber, I think that encompasses a large
Silicone, maybe even.
Yeah, it's certainly not if they're the Teflon type seals. Those are really durable. Same with the silicone seals. Those are really durable. Rubber, I wouldn't know. Lots of different kinds of rubber.
Shout out to Joe Park. How many entries is this?
Joe threw in another like 9 entries.
The American Malt Kit, which is normally 2 entries, which will now be 6 entries for the American Malt. Shout out to Joe. She's fighting for week 5 already.
Love that.
NFT says ProPress fittings have a temp rating of 250 degrees. Is that a temp rating for alcohol vapor? Like I think there may be a difference rather than, just 250 degrees of hot water. May not be the same. Not sure.
Eric Slovak asked, "Where is my oak?" Brother, I'll look that up for you right now, man. I'll tell you.
Meanwhile, at Roebuck Mountain Farm asks, can I ask about what type of yeast you prefer? Is it standard yeast for mostly everything? Thanks, y'all are great. Yeah, I do have like a go-to yeast. It's daddy yeast. That's anything I'm doing with grain. My go-to is a daddy yeast. Brands are like Red Star. You can get it on the Distilling the Clear website. You can buy it a pound at a time. If I'm doing fruit, my go-to is the EC 1118 by Lavlin. If I'm doing a mead, I like to switch it up sometimes, do a 71B from Lavlin.
I hope it's not this order. Brother, I'm only seeing one order from you from April.
Says shipped.
He did have a charred oak sample on here. Eric, shoot us a email or a phone call through the website tomorrow once we get off the live, and we'll figure out what's going on. If you're missing something, we'll get it to you, brother. My apologies if we messed anything up for you, brother.
Clinton House dropping the MeWe invitation link for Moonshine for Beginners. Mash recipes and other information help can be found on MeWe with the rest of us there too. Yeah, so most of the people that are in this chat, especially if they've got the Still in the Clear badge next to their name, they hang out over there on MeWe.com. Great place to go ask questions, get information, find recipes, all kinds of cool stuff.
Fester All Day says, yep, we lost the Hulk, Theo, and Ozzy. Theo
who?
Jason says, so I reran my apple brandy, got a little apple on the nose and back of the palate, way better than the first one. Well, good deal, man. I don't typically run the brandies the second time, but I could imagine that if you're, I don't know, I'm trying to remember. Does he run a thumper? Do you know?
Who?
Jason Acosta.
Do not remember.
The Deej over on TikTok says, would love to win that still. How do I enter? You go to stillintheclear.com and make any purchase. If you do that right now, for those of you on TikTok, the link tree is over in my bio. You can pop over to the website, and you're going to get 3 times the entries. So grain kits and ingredients kits are 6 entries. Everything else is going to be 3 entries, whether it's a hydrometer or some enzymes, whatever.
Joe with another entry. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat.
Theo from
donation.
The Cosby Show. Okay. I did see that.
Adam Doyle asks, have you ever tried to make mead? Yeah, we've made lots of mead. We have a lot of it here right now. Love making mead.
We make. We used to really make a ton of mead, but I mean, we made 3-gallon batches of pie mint, and we've made some on the lives here. We haven't done one in a few weeks.
It's been a minute,
but
yeah.
Mead's super easy if you've never made it before, or maybe you have made it before and already know. But mead's kind of an easier thing to make, and with a surprisingly low amount of effort, you can make a really nice mead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back porch says, sorry, all entries are closed. That is not true. I mean, it is true for tonight's drawing. We have another
Yeah.
drawing next week. So
Yeah.
any of the entries that are happening right now during the live are going to be triple entries for next week's drawing.
And then next week we will spend the whole the big wheel. That's weird. Is that a $2 super chat or a $10 super chat? Paul, you trying to pull a little fast one here? How do we interpret that?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Next week on the live is going to be the big live where we find out who's winning, and we're going to put all these entries into the last wheel, and we're going to rip it like, what is it? Would it be 19 times to see who the last man standing on the wheel is,
Yeah.
or gal?
I mean, it's possible. It's possible that we only rip it 15 times.
Adam, I can't read your comment, brother, out loud, but let's be buddies.
I was saying we might only rip it 5 times. It could be the same name 5 times on the wheel at the end.
Yeah,
It's possible.
it is possible.
So we'd rip it like 14 times
What
or
are the
15
odds
times.
of that, you know?
15, that's what I said.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think I said 5. My amylaze will be here tomorrow, so I can finish mashing in. Heck yeah, Barry.
Getting ready for National Allen Bishop Day this October. Didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either. Shout out, Alan.
Hell yeah, Alan. You usually don't get a national day until you've passed. You usually don't get that while you're
It's
alive.
true. It is true.
Jason says any other name than mine as the last one remaining is a mistake.
Hagar with the Andrew Jackson.
Double entry right there. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Brian Middleton got an upgraded membership to bootlegger. Nice.
A lot of badges in the chat. Gotta love to see it.
Love to see all the membership badges. For those of you that are in the chat and you're unaware of what these badges mean, these are channel members. They've joined the channel. They're part of the channel community. We go live in the mornings, drink coffee together, talk, shoot shit, get a lot of behind the scenes kinds of action. We take a lot of polls about, I say a lot, not a lot. We take polls that help guide the direction of the channel sometimes, what kind of batch we're going to make next, what kind of kit is going to go up next, all of that kind of stuff. A lot of fun if you're a member.
Doug just got 3 entries on the website with a still in the clear hat.
Nice.
Little badass still in the
Good
clear hat.
job,
Those things
Doug.
are super comfortable too, by the way. I'm not
Yeah.
normally a big fan of those styles of hats because my head is so big.
Yeah.
But that one actually fits kind of deep. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got like a big water
big head.
head, and yeah. So it takes a special hat to cover all this noggin. You know.
Jason with the 5 gifted. Thank you, sir. That's entry. Ryan with another one. Looks like Ryan's, well, maybe Jason's also. Looks like the gifted memberships are breaking again.
Zach also rage fits every Tuesday. Well worth the membership just to see that. Do I really? I feel like I've been keeping my emotions in check very well. I've been counting backwards. I've been doing my breathing techniques.
Yeah, pretty fun time. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. That's illegal to say out loud. It's like me sifting through the comments of these. Sometimes I'll start reading one, and then like 4 words into it, I'm like, I can't say that.
Yeah. Used to make a lot of homemade wine when I was active duty. Haven't made any in about 4 years. You should get back into it, Adam.
Hell yeah.
Jump back in there.
Wine making is actually what got me in the shop, and Cyrus hooked up. I was getting winemaking supplies and stuff, and then I started running a still like a big boy.
Anthony says, whoever gifted me this awesome membership, thank y'all so much from Indian River County, Florida. Good to have a Floridian in here.
Shout out Florida. Florida's a great little state.
Yeah.
It's like the
Lots of wildness there, too.
It's like the Bahamas of the U.S. I feel like.
Is it?
Yep. That's what I think of it when I think about Florida. Brian Middleton with a $20 super chat. Little double entry. Double barrel Daryl with a $10 super chat. That's an entry. Here they come.
Hell yeah. Lots of people wanting to win this still. It's a beauty.
I just planted a muscadine bush. Hopefully this fall I'll make my first batch Lafayette, Louisiana. Well, hell yeah. I hope your muscadines do well. Don't get discouraged. It does take a couple years for a good muscadine vine to really start producing, but once they do, man, you're in for it. Muscadine wine, probably the most common type of wine that winemakers that come into the store are making.
Yeah.
Here, anyway. Love a good muscadine. Probably for good reason.
Yeah, it's my favorite wine. My wife's too.
Muscadine? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm partial to some of the ones I make, but man, when you get a muscadine that turns out really well, make it the old school way, kind of how the old timers I got with bird hunt and stuff showed me how to run, and oh man, you can end up with something that's
right,
as we like to call in the industry, a problem.
Yeah. Back Porch says, if I order 2 kits in the same transaction, does that count? Or do you want me to separate the transaction?
I go through, because we've been doing the word of the week and we've been doing all of these things, I go into each order. So you can do it on the same order. It's probably, honestly, at this point, it's easier for you to do them that way. So if you got 2 kits, that's going to be, 12 entries. Think about it that way. Yeah. Yeah, you can do them that way for sure. Joe Parks.
When will dextrose be available again on the website? It is available now, Barry. I put that back on yesterday, I believe it was. And if it still says out of stock now, maybe someone can run over to Still in the Clear real quick and just let me know. See if the dextrose is still showing out of stock, because I thought I put it back in stock yesterday.
Joe Parks with the Bloody Butcher on the website. 6 entries.
Nice.
She's trying to lock up week 5 already.
Yeah.
And it's very possible that there could be, like, Joe, for instance, this week could be on the wheel twice, which would be...
That would be wild.
Would be crazy.
Yeah.
Which category is it under?
Grains, I believe.
Okay.
Because I don't have a sugar category.
Paul with the 10. Thank you, brother. I see you have clearing agent on the side. I think I'll get some for beer. Does that count as an entry? For sure.
Yep.
For sure.
Any purchase on the website is at least, during the live stream, 3 entries.
Jason Trzynski says, I got free pears 2 weeks ago from the in-laws, grapes and figs from my own yard. Well, don't say they never did anything from you. A little free fig, or free pear, rather, never hurt anyone's feelings.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. My in-laws have never given me pears.
Ryan says dextrose is available.
Yep. Joe for president. The Duke. Only voting members can make that type of a nomination.
Second.
We have a second. Motion's on the floor and will carry unopposed. Carried. Joe's president now.
All right.
What kind of power does that come with?
Every bit of the power she already has. I know.
Kind of true. Kind of true.
62 people in the live right now. That'd be awesome if we had 62 thumbs up on the live. If you haven't already given us a thumbs up, please jump in there and do that. Let's see how many people we can get YouTube to go ahead and show this live to.
Or 62 of you to send salt guns for killing flies to the shop. Still don't have any of those yet. They're like really cheap too. You know, like $20 on Amazon. I don't know why I haven't gone over there and
You'd be having a
get
blast.
us 3 of them. Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I'd be a kid in a candy shop.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
Everything in the shop would taste like salt.
There we go.
I'd start doing everything.
We got about
salty.
8 more likes there. Let's keep that ball rolling there. Come on, send the likes.
Oh God,
that's cool.
I would.
Ron says, I've made a lot of cider in my time. I'd love to run a still, but it seems like getting the gear is a higher barrier to entry than cider making. It is higher than making cider. But really, like if you're already making cider, you've already got
most of the
fermenting
stuff.
equipment. You've got a lot of the stuff already.
You just need a still.
Yeah, you can pick up, if you want to go bottom straight entry level, that's a Beaver under a couple $100 for a good Beaver. If you need a copper still, you want a copper still, the entry level copper still, a 5-gallon alembic still is $392.
The Duke sent a thumbs down. Carefree says, salt pews changed my life. I've seen what they can do for other people, and I want that for myself as well.
Yeah. Clinton dropping the link to Beaver if you're interested in an inexpensive way to get into the hobby.
Are y'all Duck Dynasty? I'll definitely look like people off of Duck Dynasty. Okay, hold on. I want to read this in its entirety because it's a very funny comment. Are y'all, just the way he says it like 3 times. Yeah. Are y'all Duck Dynasty? You definitely look like people off Duck Dynasty. Just wondering, are you people off Duck Dynasty? I added the last one in there. We are.
Yeah,
we are.
that's where.
Show. Quit filming the show and
This
fell
is-
back on this.
This
This
has
is
been
really kind of our incognito gig.
Running liquor.
we pivoted away from Duck Commander, and this is
Just got tired of duck calls, you know?
We still dabble
how
in
many
it.
millions can you make and just not just get wore out?
We'll never leave it fully. It'll always be a part of our life, but we have moved on to more of like this type stuff.
You know, it's an important chapter in what we've done here, and I think this is the next one. So we're just
Yeah.
looking forward and happy to be here.
honestly, what we really like is when people quit bringing up our old work. Okay, we've moved on to another important body of work. Okay.
Back porch says the duck call business is in trouble.
Well,
So stop it. No, I'm just kidding.
I can see that. Everybody's got a lathe. Everybody's got a 3D printer.
Dude, 3D printing is becoming like so popular. Everybody and their brother's making stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well,
it is
you
cool.
can get one for like $300.
They're
Also,
cheaper now.
like you can get through airport security with
I mean,
some
that's
stuff
what I've
you're not
heard.
normally able
some
to.
Of some of those duck calls,
Some
right?
versatile,
Some of those
yeah,
calls.
duck calls,
Yeah.
duck calls.
Yeah,
Just all kinds of cool stuff, really.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
Clinton dropping all kinds of links in there.
Celtic
Helping
Hills
everybody
Distillery, how are you, brother? Glad you're here, man. Shout out to everybody over on TikTok.
Tiki-talk.
Winsong says, I was told by a computer programmer who's done work for YouTube that the more trash talk happening in live chats, the less the channel will be recommended during live streams. Please play nice, y'all. I
You heard
mean,
it.
that might be true.
You heard it.
Might be true.
I don't think for a second they're going to cut it out.
I don't think- I
Also,
don't
how
think
does
they're
it
gonna stop.
distinguish trash talk?
I don't
Like,
know.
what would it consider? Are there
how
buzzwords?
often, how often does it get that wrong? Because
Yeah.
does a computer program actually understand things like irony and
Yeah.
I wonder about irony.
you know,
Well,
Sarcasm.
I see
sarcasm?
all
Yeah.
types of like popular lives, like people going live in vertical, either on YouTube or on TikTok. Like for instance, there's this one girl. She's
Nothing but trash talk.
she's trans, and her whole thing is like acting like she's mad about what people are saying in the chat, and they're sending her
Don't
like
put a cowboy hat on
Don't
me."
put a cowboy hat on my head. I'm not a guy, and she's got like they put mustaches on her,
Yeah.
and they say her old name, and she's just the whole time just like goading them into like paying her like whole life.
like 2,000 people in the
Oh, it's crazy how much money she nets off of just rage baiting like people on that trans
Yeah.
stuff. She seems to be a very good sport about it. I find them entertaining. So yeah, I don't know how any of that works.
Celtic Hills
AI.
Distillery says, love Adam Burgess from Copper Steel Co. Great steel maker. I agree. One of the best. This is the second Copper Steel Co. steel that we've got from Adam, and love it. Going to give one away at the end of the month. It holds back a lot of comments.
It does hold back a lot of comments. I do see a lot of the times, because I'll kind of watch the bottom ones as they come in, and then I'll read the ones that are up top on our screen.
Yeah.
And I see ones that come in that clearly probably shouldn't be there, and they're gone pretty quick, but there's a lot of them.
Irony is getting pregnant on a pull-out couch.
Yeah, he said Americans don't do irony before that.
Who said that?
The Duke.
We're pretty good at irony.
I would
mean,
say so.
Saying that might be ironic, but how would we know?
It could be.
Can't read some of these. Yeah. I'm not trying to encourage or discourage anyone from saying whatever they want in the chat. Just some stuff YouTube doesn't allow.
Just be nice. Just be nice. Can't we all just be friends?
Why can't we be friends? Yeah, it was there was a lot of loss this week, and I was pretty upset by really all of it. Shout out to Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness, gone too soon. What a legend. And I've also found interesting the amount of like Ozzy in heaven like memes that people have created about just like him in the front of the pearly gates, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Mama, I'm coming home.
down.
Yeah.
Hell, baby.
I'm hearing that he claimed Christianity in the 90s or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's good.
Oh, I thought he was pretty
It's all you got to do.
I thought the whole time he was like, no, I'm not.
I mean, someone in the chat may know more about this, but that's what I've been hearing
No.
on the street.
No,
The
so yeah, we had
whispers.
the terrible loss with Ozzy there. That sucked. That was honestly, I was pretty bummed out about that. We watched a lot of the Osborne show.
Yeah.
Watched a lot of that, and then this morning or last night, I can't remember when it was. I see the news of the Hulkster.
Yeah.
71,
Yeah, I saw
I
that
believe.
this
70, no, 70 something. You know, good run in general. But man, just super bummed out about that.
Me and my buddy, when we were young,
Hulkamania.
when we were young, would cut with scissors our white tank top
Yeah.
so that we could
Oh,
rip
easily
it off.
rip it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I pre-ripped a couple shirts doing that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he went to the big ring in the sky, guys. Back
Yeah.
porch, didn't know you was about them streets, Adam. Indeed I am.
No one gets out alive. This is true.
Yep.
DRC with some Ozzy hate? Is that true? Ozzy who? What did he do?
What? That's not true, DRC.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I don't-
The people
I don't
aren't gonna
believe
like
you.
that one.
You know, I'm no like super fan or anything, but I've got a healthy respect for the guy. His style was interesting. Love the guy. But come on.
I always have an appreciation for people who very clearly just don't give a shit.
And like
He's the epitome of that.
Yeah.
he was like one of the pioneers of getting popular by making sure people did not like it.
Yeah, being edgy.
Being very edgy. on
Yeah,
purpose.
he was a heel before heels were a thing.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Also, man, they had some pretty good records. Hey, someone went in my room and stole my beers. You're the beer thief.
Tyler, we have not drawn any names yet.
Ooh,
we'll be ripping a couple here in a minute though.
Oh, I would like to get the Duke's opinion on Ozzy. How is Ozzy perceived from an English perspective?
Oh yeah, that's
Interesting.
Good question.
We have so many so many bands that we like and appreciate here that originate from that part of the world.
Right.
The
sure.
Beatles,
Yeah.
Ozzy,
Yeah. AC/DC if you go south.
AC/DC,
Led Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
the Zepp.
Floyd.
Oh wow.
He says big loss. He was loved. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
What a cool dude.
Yeah.
Also, I think genuinely was like probably a pretty good guy. I've seen some like side clips of him interacting
Yeah.
with fans and stuff.
Seems
and
like a pretty cool guy.
he seems like we snuck out back after a Robert Plant show, and no one around. And I'll be honest with you, think we kind of startled him. my wife's like, Mr. Plant, will you sign my autograph? And he just he was like,
Why are you here?
Yeah, he was disgusted.
Get away.
Yeah.
And I was mad for her because she like loves Robert Plant. I was like, man, hopefully she can get this autograph or maybe just, you know, a handshake or hug or something. And yeah, he was like, get out of here. Ew, normal people? Gross.
Who are you? Did you pay for this?
Yeah, why are you, dude, jail. It's like, what if he could have imprisoned us right then, he would have.
Yeah,
And I'll never forget that. Robert, if you're watching this, I'll never forget that.
Oh,
ACDC is Australian, yeah.
AC/DC is Australian?
Yeah, that's why when you were talking about on the other side of the world, I said if you go south.
I gotta know more stuff, man. Shout out to Kevin Egner with the
Aussies.
order online. Jesus, Kevin.
Nice, Kevin. What
Looks
did
like
he get?
looks like a pretty cool order. Oh, he got 2 of the all grain wheat whiskeys.
Nice.
So that's
You're gonna love those.
12 entries. Badass.
Duke says
That's
he was
one of my favorites.
He was a big family man, loved Birmingham and the people. Man, I like to hear that, dude.
Man of
Thank
the
you for
people. I
sharing
always
that,
like
man.
when celebrities turn out to be cool people. You know who's not a cool person at all? That's like a huge mega rock star? Gene Simmons. That guy is
He's not
like,
cool.
oh, dude, he's got to be the worst. I've seen interviews with him and stuff. Bert Kreischer, comedian, tells a story about meeting him for the first time, being such a big Kiss Army member, fan, like, loved this guy. And he was doing an interview. He was interviewing Gene with a lady, and Gene was just like, why don't you stop talking and, like, let me talk to her? And then, like, was just super mean to him apparently the whole time. And, yeah, they've talked about it on podcasts and stuff, but... They better bubble wrap Ric Flair. Oh man, don't even wish that upon the
I think
nature
Tyler
boy.
Shehorn also said they better bubble wrap Willie Nelson the way this week's going. I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
we can't lose Willie this week.
Oh no, dude, no way. Shout out to James. Saw your comment earlier. Know that you have a different handle on here, but with the Dual Fine, got a couple packs of Dual Fine. Those are what I use. That's what I use in all my wines.
And meads. We put it in
Wines and meads,
sometimes.
yeah.
In fact,
Works
if
really
we're,
good.
If we're in a hurry on a mash to get it in the still,
Sure.
we'll put some even in a mash just to clear it up if we've only got 18 to 20 hours before we want to put it in the still.
Well, that's 3 entries, my brother.
Raven says, I want my name drawn. I want your name drawn too, Raven.
Jeez.
I do too.
Alaskan Savage. What a cool name. Still enamored by social media handles. That'll never get old.
Mama, don't let your sons grow up to be cowboys. Don't think that's the...
Not the words, but
Exact-
you got it close
exact
enough. I
lyrics.
appreciate the...
And then again, might have not even at all knew what he was talking about.
Fester all day. I've only used gelatin before. Excited to try something new. By the way, it should be 6 entries. I ordered 2.
You said if you put it on the same ticket, it counts twice.
I was thinking about the kits. Yeah, I'll give. Yeah, it will be. We'll go. Oh man, that's gonna make my job a lot difficult this coming week.
Well, I
going
mean,
through for
you
each.
said
Okay,
it.
I did say it, and it is only for the live period, so
Straight from the horse's ass.
it's fine. Yeah, you're
for the
right.
live period.
What I meant to say was you're right. It is 6, and I will just meticulously go through all the. Okay, when do these start? I've got to have some sort of. Okay, we're gonna start from here. Hey, will you write down 9147 over there, just anywhere, so I can.
Alaskan Savage says, how do I enter? And thanks for the shout out. I live in Alaska and my road name is Savage.
Sick.
The handle makes perfect sense now.
Well, you're on TikTok, so it's pretty easy for you. You can go to the link tree in my bio. That's going to get you over to stillntheclear.com. That's our store. We sell everything from whiskey kits, ingredients kits, grain, liquid enzyme, brew bags, recipe books, distillers books, hats, t-shirts, and a hodgepodge of like any kind of distilling tool, all kinds of stuff. So you can go over there and shop around for stuff that you need. If you do that during this live and during this live only, it's going to be 3 times the entries that you would normally get. It's the first time this month, only time we've ever done this. Yeah, like I said, if you want some grains, it would be 6 entries per grain order that you put in. Kits would be the same, and then any other purchase is going to be 3 entries per, I guess, item that you order.
Jason, I love how Jason is correcting the Duke on their lyrics and then screws it up also. It's don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
What am I digging? I'm digging.
I think he's using text to talk.
Oh.
I think
Why are they telling me to stop digging?
They were saying you were digging yourself a hole.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, I'm creating myself a tremendous amount of work. I've got to open up each one of these orders and go through there and tabulate. Yeah. I'll be doing calculus for 4.5 hours next week trying to get all these orders together. Shout out Tyler Shehorn. Got him a nice little order here. What did he get? What did
Tyler get?
Tyler got a malted rye. That's 6 entries. Got a turbo yeast. That's 3 entries. Got a daddy yeast. That's 3 entries.
Nice. Glizzy's Reviews. What's up?
Oh, man. What's up, Glizzy?
We're just having a blast out here.
I missed your ass. And your name. Paul McKinley with the Supero chat. Meanwhile, at Roebuck Mountain Farm says not to be a wise arse, but why do I need a whiskey helmet? Can't my Willy Wonka homemade top do the same thing? Asking for a friend. I'm going to say 2 things here. 1, I don't know what a Willy Wonka homemade top is, but I like it instantly. 2, you don't really... Do you need a whiskey helmet? No. Is a whiskey helmet effectively just a cap? Some would say yes. So... I don't know. You
do get a little extra reflux. The bigger your cap is, the more like the shape of the shape of this cap has that cone. So as things recondense towards the end of the where it turns to 1 inch, the condensate will drip back down into the pot. So you get a little more reflux with that kind of stuff. Some would say it doesn't matter.
Tyler, so I put an order in, so did the super secret word double that? No, the super secret word's off right now while we're doing these triple entries for everybody. That would just be way confusing. And
that was a nice try.
You got 40 entries for a pack of daddy yeast. Yeah. Nice. That's dope. Dope. Adam has the guns out. Well, he said pew-pews, which I should have said as well.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Just got yourself knocked off TikTok.
In honor of Hulkamania. I got to buy corn during the break. Check MeWe. Zach, what have you guys done to me now?
Uh-oh. Nice.
What have you guys done with my likeness and artificial intelligence?
What do you think?
It is 5:53. What do you say we rip a couple names before we go to break?
That.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let us do that.
I like it. Let me go here to Moonshine for Beginners.
Let me get to a place where...
Oh, they Duck Dynasty
How much
us.
for the 44?
Dude, I look...
Don't know what that means.
I look gnarly. You look pretty crazy, too.
Oh, that's cool.
That's funny.
Look how many pew-pews we have, too. You've got 2.
Uncle Si duck hunting and vaping at the same time.
Sick. I look mad. Love
Rip
it.
a couple what? Fester all day. We're going to rip a couple names off this list of entries for the past week to see who's going on to the Shiner's Wheel of Doom and Despair. I think I got it.
Dun, dun, dun. It's the distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair. So you were close. Closest that you've been in weeks.
All right, let's see it. A lot of 8,000 numbers on this one.
A lot of order numbers, yeah.
A lot of 8,000 number entries.
I can write.
Half of them are...
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, thank you.
Half of them are Joe's. Oh, no, we're not in 8,000s anymore. 9,000, 91, 17.
Is that 9147 going on this list, or is that a separate note?
Joe Parks with the extra order on... do what?
Is that 9147 from earlier going on this, or some other thing?
What is that?
You gave me a number, 9147.
That is the
Oh, that's the
starting
cutoff for where I have to really start looking at these.
Okay.
And doing some math.
91-17. Did you say that's Joe?
I'm going to tell you right now if it is.
Oh, okay. We're going to find out who that is.
All right. You want another?
Back porch says, quit showing off, Adam, Mr. I can write.
I know how to write good.
Hey, I can write this down. I learned that. I learned how.
I can read and write.
I needed to practice. We spinning this again, or?
Hold on one second.
Give him a chance.
What the hell is this?
Find
What the hell is this doing? Damn technology. Here we go.
I was given a drink of apple pie moonshine.
Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you freaking know it?
Who is it?
The beautiful,
Joe.
the wonderful, the talented Miss Joe Parks.
Joe's going to get her name on that wheel twice tonight.
She's on there
You
one.
watch.
She's probably going to be on there twice. I bet you. Maybe.
That's crazy.
So this number here.
That's Joe.
That's Joe.
Joe's on there again.
For the
Terry-
4th week in a row.
Terry Gersinski, I was given a drink of apple moonshine some Christmases ago, and that was good. I didn't need a dentist for a bit. LOL.
It'll certainly ease the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. Fester All Day says I think Joe could have just bought a still for all the entries she's purchased. It's probably at this point getting kind of close, but she's. I think that this is just
She's on a mission.
She's trying to win this for somebody else, and I think she's also sending stuff to other people.
yeah.
She's ordering stuff and sending it to other people, so that's pretty cool. Shout out to Joe. She's on there for sure 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's rip another one off there.
Back porch says she's doing the Lord's work. Iron says me and Mama Bear are missing from the wheel. I know. Sad. 91-44.
Oh, that's a today order.
What?
Sorry, look.
Sweet Joe Parks with another name on the list. That is crazy.
Damn, so
But I
she's
think
on there.
I think she put in like 15 or 20 entries today.
Yeah, a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's on there 5 times now. She is officially 25% of the wheel.
Yeah.
A quarter of the wheel. Yeah.
I love it.
That's sick.
Good.
All right, well, it is the top of the hour, so we are going to take a little break here and show you a little bit of what happened prior to us turning the cameras on and being with you guys tonight. A little bit, a few words from the fine folks over at Copper Still Co. And so, yeah, take this opportunity, refill that beer, use the little lads' room, and we will be right back with you.
Hand cut copper, a torch's flame, built to last, I ain't one the same. Rolling that sheet, bending that steel, ever still got a story to tell. The proof's in the still, give it a go, you can't go wrong. Copper Still Co.
Here we are again.
Doing another run on this fabulous still by Copper Still Co. 20-gallon distiller set.
Only 1 week left to get entries in.
1 week left. We got tonight, and then the winner comes next Thursday.
All right, also got something exciting this week during the live and during the live only. 3 times entries.
Yeah.
So anyone who goes to the Still in the Clear website and makes a purchase for a grain kit and ingredient kit, they're going to get 6 entries per grain kit and ingredient kit, and then 3 times entries for like hydrometers,
Everything else.
wood, anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got another exciting show this week. We are running red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. We
Corn likker.
we squeegeed some out of the 55-gallon barrel and had it setting and getting all the silt and stuff dropped out of it. Got a good clean mash put in here and got up running pretty quick this week.
We're running right now.
Pretty impressive. Also, good test for if you've got good liquor or not is if, I call it the chuggability factor.
Checkability.
So, if you take a jar here, probably 140, 150 proof, and just...
Yeah, so Zach will see you next week.
That's a high quality shine. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so good, so smooth.
looks painful.
Yeah, looking forward to the live. Anyway, what
I
else
hope
we
you
got?
make it to the live.
What else we got going on?
Drawing 4 more names to add to the list of the Moonshine Wheel of Doom and Despair. What do we call
The
it?
Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair.
I don't know why I can
Yeah.
never remember, but yeah. So we'll play an elimination round next week, and last person standing gets one of these beautiful things right here.
We got any saltine crackers? Maybe some white bread laying around?
I mean, yeah, we probably need to find you something.
So, excited to make the run this week. Hope it turns out as good as the last few have. The beer run from last week turned out super interesting. Think we're going to do a schnapps and maybe, age some of it. But, super excited to see you guys in the live. Shout out to the fine folks over at Copper Still Co. All this month, been getting to show off this bad boy and run the 20 gallon for them. That has been super fun. I've really enjoyed this thing.
I love this still.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And so you guys hang tight, and we'll see you in the live.
Hand-cut copper, a torch's flame, built to last, I ain't one the same. Rolling that sheet, bending that steel, ever still got a story to tell. The proof's in the still, give it a go, you can't go wrong. Copper Still Co.
And we're back. When I say we, I mean Adam and I. Zach's on the phone with a customer right now. So, what do we got going on besides any extra? Trickster's the last order. Did he already call that one out?
I don't recall.
Trickster, did we already call out your order? We're going to see what you got here. What did Trickster get? The Simple Bourbon Kit is now turning out some pretty good UJSSM. I bet it is. Let's see.
If it got all the way to 1,000...
Trickster grabbed a super simple beginner's kit, so that's 3 entries. Jar. I see you. Thanks, fellas.
That's fine. You just had a very happy ferment that worked through quick, and I wouldn't be alarmed by...
Yeah, so Trickster got his 3 entries for next week. Raptor Ranch, good to see you again. Just got done watching an air show. Nice.
Different, obviously, right? Because there's still yeast working.
I don't know what EAA means.
If it were me in the same situation, I'd do exactly.
Been to a few air shows though. Always a good time.
Clarify naturally for maybe 7-10 days. Let the yeast work all the way out, and then I would rack it one more time. You'll have a lot of sediment fall, and then hit it with the Camden tablets, and then it's
Swing says, I'm looking into getting into the hobby. You should absolutely do it. It is a good time. Lots of fun. Make some great product at home. Surprise yourself and make it better than what you can buy at the store, honestly.
very, very well at having a happy, healthy ferment.
Jar number 9
You fermented quick.
comes out at 166.
Your yeast was very happy. Yeah, it should.
No shipping coming up for Barry. Okay, Barry, that happens occasionally. Actually thought we had that problem solved. It hadn't happened in weeks. But if you will call in the morning or, give us a call here at the shop. Well, let me back up. One thing you can try is clearing your browser and then trying again. That usually fixes that problem. If it doesn't, just call up here to the shop and we'll take your order over the phone. Remind me that you were trying to make it during the live so that you can get triple the entries. We will get you taken care of. But I would try clearing your browser first and giving it another shot.
You'll want to add just your
Jar number 9 comes out at 166.
and crush those up, right? 1 per gallon, crush them up.
Mud Grip's the first one to nail that one.
And then
J-Dub's in the house. Good to see you.
2 days, and then do your clarifier. Yeah.
Sween says, I happen to know of a place
Absolutely.
about
Hey,
to
no
do a
problem
steel
at all.
giveaway. Yeah, Sween, that's us. Giving one of these steels away at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Paul says it is a hobby
Basically,
with
just
endless
set it
possibilities,
higher
which is
than what
very
you're
true.
wrapping into. So set it up on a counter or something. You
Raptor
grab
Ranch
it,
says
grab
experimental
it,
air show.
grab it,
Oh,
open it
yeah.
up,
I've
get it
seen
going,
lots of
and then
videos of that.
drain out of there and-
I've seen a lot of video clips of that air show. Now I know.
Don't-
Thank
don't
you
disturb
for a little bit of education there.
the sediment bed on the bottom, and don't worry about losing
Yeah, Barry,
it.
give that a try.
Worry about getting it all out.
See if that works.
Avoid getting all that sediment into the new vessel.
Joe Park says try entering 0 for the apartment number. Yeah, you'll. That can do it also.
Absolutely, yeah, that's a good thing to do. As much of that juice as you can squeeze out.
Let me hit the back button on this. Make sure
You're gonna wanna.
we're not missing any entries here.
Squeegee it all out of that micron bag and then pump all that.
So if I buy $500 in entries, I'm likely to win this $2,000 still, or at least give Joe a run for her money. That's about how it's going, Fester all day.
Oh, yeah, stop or bum, whatever,
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys and good
Paul
luck.
McKinley says I can't hear Zach. Well, that's good because he's over there talking on the phone.
All right, thank you guys. Yes, sir. Yep. Bye-bye.
Tyler Shehorn says, ha, Joe has this thing wrapped up. I mean, it's possible. She definitely has a lead on everybody, but stranger things have happened.
25% shot. All right, come back over here. Not going to go through all these individually, but thank you again, Tyler. Thanks, Miss Joe. Shout out to Yancey, Ray, William, Travis, all taking advantage of the in-show triple entry, which at this point is like what's a, not, triple, quadruple, quintuple. What's 6? What's 6?
Centuple?
Basically 6 times the entry at this point. Yeah, for certain things. So yeah, appreciate you guys.
Pulled off another jar, came out at 166, so we're maintaining.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm gonna smell this.
What a
one.
consistent
We're
run. 166,
into the hearts.
165, 165, 165, 166, and 166. Got this thing dialed in tonight.
Oh, that smells really good.
Just have Zach root for her. Odds go to 0.
If you guys have not tried a red, white, and blue mash, it really is good. So the mash bill is 33%. Pardon me, 33%.
What'd you think?
That's really good. We used, did we use Bloody or Jimmy? We used Bloody, didn't we?
Bloody.
30% Bloody Butcher. We used 33% Hickory King and 33% Blue Hybrid. Sean White says Cooperstown, New York, checking in.
What's up, Sean? How are you?
Oh, man.
Glad you're here. That's good, isn't it?
For 166?
Yeah.
Dang.
Paul says, love Bloody Butcher.
Yeah.
Where are we at with Zach fighting the chimp? Has he even started training?
It's a long.
He does no training. I'm telling you.
Don't need to. Come off the couch and whoop that thing. Yeah, no, we're getting bogged down in the legalities from like, we're getting a lot of resistance there on.
I mean, still pushing though, because we have yet to get a letter from PETA. So
Yeah, with stuff, PETA really has a lot of stumbling blocks in place for this type of thing.
It's a well-engineered roadblock by the big animal rights activists out there to keep us from being able to do what we as red-blooded Americans should be able to do. We walk around and we're like, we're the dominant species, we're the alpha species of the planet. How do we know that if we're not putting it to the test?
True.
Apex predator is my ass.
Zach got beat up by the monkey. That's how he hurt his back.
Yeah, it would be pretty easy. Then I would just go to the ground. But I feel like grappling with a monkey is not the situation you want to be in at all.
Yeah.
Are those orders coming in?
Might be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sween, we do have a website. It is stillintheclear.com. Adam has dropped it into the chat there for you.
Charles, Yancey, Joe, appreciate your orders online. That's a lot of entries amongst
Joe
you
with
through
another.
there. Yeah. Joe's really honing in for week 5.
Yeah. T. Gibbs just got off work. What's going on tonight? Well, tonight we are running the 20-gallon distiller set from Copper Steel Co. We're running a red, white, and blue mash through it, and it is turning out very nice. We're 9 jars in with an average proof of at about 167-ish, and giving away one of these stills at the end of the month. So you hear us talking about the orders coming in. That's how people are placing their entries.
Yep.
And they're after it. Nah, monkeys are stronger than you think, even the small ones.
I would never slap a grizzly bear, first off. That's just adding... It's like, every time I see fighters, when they're just really getting like super personal, talking about each other's family and stuff. Mm-hmm. If I'm a fighter, I get fight promotion and that kind of stuff. But the last thing I'm going to do is rile you up about your family and make you want to legitimately,
Just kill me?
Yeah, seriously. I'm going to be the nicest. I feel like if you're a fighter and you're the nicest guy in the world, like John Jones now. Okay, right. Not John Jones, 10 years ago, but what John Jones does now.
Yeah.
Where he's just like the nicest guy in the world. He will try to go out of his way to not say anything negative.
Kind of like that female fighter, Namagura. What's her name? She's like that, just very calm. No flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that now, and the way of the world in terms of the fight game, I feel like it's going more towards like the WWE mentality of promotion, and then like boxing promotion, what it was at the height back in the 90s. It's just two guys that don't really dislike each other acting like they hate each other to promote the fight.
Sugar Ray, yeah.
Man, Yancey again. Dude, Yancey's
a neighbor. Yancey's an Okie over there in Oklahoma.
Yancey's going for it. Lots of corn. Love that. I really think those heirloom corns will do nice things for your mash.
Absolutely, they're very good.
Which is such a more complex flavor than the yellow dent. Which I don't know. I mean, I'm not knocking yellow dent. You get a yellow dent mash that comes out pretty nice. It's hard to beat, but man, it's something with these heirlooms. They just
especially if you're used to a yellow dent. It's just a nice little kind of change.
I feel like
more distinct flavor.
I feel like you can more easily get some of those flavors. You see the bourbon guys talking about when they're like, oh, this is a little bit of like almond, a little pecan type flavor in there. I feel like you get some more of the more complex sweet and floral and nutty flavors to come
I
through.
mean, that's possible. I haven't got to play around with it enough to know that that's what's happening. But
I think from the
certainly a
white corn, that's how I
possibility.
felt about it.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm missing something. Thanks. I got a 10-gallon
Joe with
from
another one.
Stills. Just added my element, so I have to do a couple of cleaning runs, but I'm ready to get back running. Nice. Hell yeah.
What'd Joe get on this latest one? A little bit. Oh, a little pH meter. Nice. '80s Tyson, Sean White, you're not wrong. '80s Tyson was a different type of human being in general.
Was he human though?
People were debating it.
Wow.
People were strongly debating it. That guy was just absolute animal.
Yeah. No doubt about that.
He was like when Shaq came into the league, and they talk about Shaq being just like such a dominant big man.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Shaq of boxing,
Yeah.
which is absolutely terrifying if you sit back and think about how physical that sport is. Like,
Yeah.
to be that strong, that powerful.
Yeah, but he was just like a bulldozer. Just
Dude,
just pushing through people.
He's setting the top of his fist on the canvas, and then he is launching up with all the weight of his legs and lower back into your head with that fist. Yeah. So impressive.
Jason says, Cyrus, y'all need to smoke some corn, then mash it.
I've been seeing all them smoke the corns,
definitely
and
need
it's
to do
making me want to.
We definitely need to do it. We'll find a way to make that happen.
You just hitting those at about 180, 225, something like that. Just trying to do like a more of a cold smoke, or are you doing like I would smoke a brisket or something at 225 for several hours? Is that what you're doing?
Sween asks, is buying a still off Amazon for a beginner frowned upon? Absolutely not. When you say off of Amazon, I assume you're talking about the Weaver style still, what we call a Weaver, stainless steel, 3-pot, 2-pot, or what we call the Lombardi column. It's got that football shaped column, which if you're going to get a Weaver, that's what we recommend. The one with that football shaped column is your best option in that class price range. Certainly not frowned. Well, I mean, there's people out there that will talk shit about Weaver, but they are really good beginner still to teach you the ropes, teach you what you like, learn how to make cuts. Like you can learn, once you learn how to make good liquor on a Weaver, you're going to know how to make good liquor on everything out there, basically.
Get you a nice Ford Escort before you go out and buy a Lamborghini.
Yeah, don't buy a Lamborghini when you don't know how to drive yet.
No, man, just tool around town. Learn how to make your cuts. Learn how to distinguish the heads, the hearts, the tails. Play with your mashes. Get some recipes that you really like running, and then if you're really into the hobby and you want to stick with it, go get you a real nice still. There'll be things about that Weaver that you don't like, but you'll at least at the end of it be able to understand why you don't like that. You'll have a deeper understanding of distilling at that point. You'll be much better off. Nothing wrong with it. Also, if someone's frowning upon you for the type of stuff that you buy and enjoy,
Yeah.
nerds, losers.
Yeah, Fester, I think you and I are of similar mind. Or you should just spend the money once, buy once, cry once. Yeah.
It is a common way to look at it, but also, like for someone like me, I'm not spending the money first until I know what's at what.
I'm kind of that, for better or worse. I'm kind of that way too.
My budgets are little budgets.
Yeah.
And but I get the concept. There's a friend of mine on MeWe that would say that very saying all the time. Dubs would be like, yeah. He wasn't buying anything cheap.
Yeah, right.
Joe is going to town here.
Oh my goodness. Winsong.
Little Star Sand.
Winsong putting an entry in for Salzane.
If there's a taste difference between copper first time. Yeah, Sween. No, yeah, appreciate that. What a nice comment. I kind of tell people too, like whatever still gets you into the hobby of distilling, that's the still that you need to go after. Whether it's the base level Weaver or a a $10,000 North Georgia, you know, whatever's in your budget that's going to get you into the hobby and get you starting to make your first mashes and distilling your first spirits.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the still for you. And who gives a shit what anyone thinks about it?
I was also asking about the flavor difference between copper and stainless, and I will tell you,
Hold still. No, just kidding. Sorry.
over 90% of the people out there cannot tell the difference of moonshine that was made on copper or stainless. You've got to have, number one, you've got to have some pretty sensitive
I can't
taste
tell the
buds.
difference. I'm one of those 90% of people.
And number two, like someone who doesn't know what they're doing on a copper still versus someone who knows what they're doing on a Weaver still,
Yeah.
the Weaver still is going to taste better.
Yeah.
So
There are 100%. There are guys out there that have been doing it a long time that really know what they're doing. And if you set them up on a Weaver, an all stainless Weaver, and you gave someone opposite of them with very minuscule amount of experience, and you gave them the nicest copper still that money could buy, I would take the experience over the
Sure.
nicer still every day of the week.
yeah.
That's
Bennett-
what the Weavers do for you. They give you that opportunity to have a bunch more experience than you have if you saved for several months to get a real nice still.
or years.
Years,
at a
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Bennett Ruff, could y'all discuss heating? I want to use an induction cooktop, but am unsure about them. So, first of all, if you're going to use an induction cooktop, I recommend not getting a still that's bigger than like 8 gallons. But also the induction, and maybe you have some knowledge in this, Adam. The induction heat, how does that, do you have to use like a diffuser plate if you're doing copper or stainless to get induction heat to work? I've seen these kind of, I've never used one, so I don't know the answer, but I've seen these kind of discussions where the heat is a problem with stainless and copper.
I don't know. We have a lot. I've used a lot of glass labware, but we also had some stainless flasks, and we just used a heating mantle. And so it's very similar. It's basically like a jacketed blanket that has an electrical copper element that comes into it and heats up. So I don't know actually.
I don't know either. Now, Sween, I'll tell you, I prefer working with propane as opposed to electric. We do have options for electric here in the shop. I've used them a couple of times. I just prefer the propane just because I think that's just what I'm used to. I feel like I can dial things in more easily with a very good propane burner.
Yeah.
That said, we are going to build a controller and we have an element here we need to start using just to do content with, get more familiar with, so we can answer questions like this.
Yeah.
Fester seems to like it.
More efficient and
Induction
offers
works
more
for-
control. I will say too, Fester, the arc burner that we run, the propane burner, it is like once your still's up to temp and your whole system is heated up and it's running, you can like really, I mean,
I honestly can't imagine having more temperature control
no.
than I have with that arc burner.
You make one small bump over here on this side of the still, and you're watching the worm, and you can almost instantly see it pick up or slow down based off of what you do over there. And yeah,
Fester all day says my induction unit got too hot after an hour and shuts down though. Well,
Didn't we have an issue like that where it was getting too hot or something? What was, or
Or
was
the
that?
the controller
Oh, the
was
controller.
getting.
Okay.
It was the design of the controller.
It's
I
getting
think.
warm.
It was
Warm.
getting too hot.
Yeah.
warm.
Induction is EM fields collapsing. It's literally instant.
NFT
Okay.
used to use a hot plate with his beer.
Which a hot plate and an induction is not necessarily the same thing, right? Induction is
I mean, you could have a hot plate that was.
it's like a subcategory.
The Chadmiral says, got to be careful with the weight limits on induction heaters. Important something to
Okay.
consider there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have hot plates that are gas that's the diffuser. The plate is the diffuser. So I mean,
Oh,
you could
I
have an
see.
induction
Yeah,
or a.
T. Gibbs says, Fester, you might need more airflow. I had that issue. It was getting too hot and shutting off. So maybe there's a fan in an induction plate. Maybe you got to get the induction plate up off the tabletop a little bit to give
Yep.
it more air, maybe.
Yep.
Jason runs on his glass top stove. A lot of people do. A lot of people prefer the glass top stoves. I don't know if it's just because that's what they have and it works well. But, you know, I would really think whether it was gas, a glass top, or an electric stove top, I think generally speaking, any of them are going to work well. Now, I will say, if you have the type of stove where the burner heats up and then it's not constant, right? So it doesn't just stay red or stay at 4, 5, 6, medium, high, and it heats up, cools down based off of how hot the surface is. That could cause you some amount of headache. But I don't know. There may be someone in here that has ran on one of those type stovetops that heats up, cools down, heats up, cools down, and it just kind of stays consistent to a certain point. I don't know.
Well, it sounds like similar to a controller, the difference between a PID controller and an SCR controller, where an SCR controller is just a rheostat. You're setting the amount of energy that's going into the coil. It stays at that the whole time, and a PID is kicking on and kicking off and kicking on.
Yeah.
We're coming off with jar number 10.
Man, you guys are brilliant people. At least one of us is.
I have a brilliant personality.
My mom thinks I'm special. My buddy runs on an induction and heat belt for the pot. Heat belt.
I don't know heat belt.
I'm not familiar with that.
Heat belt.
Oh man, Collector Rick is going through a drought up there. Strawberry plants are burnt, the blackberries are failing. Yeah, that stinks, man. A month in the hot middle of summer with no water is not good. We've had a reasonably wet July.
Very wet summer in general.
Yeah.
Good for the
Lots of
cattle
rain.
farmers. Good for the berry pickers.
Bad for people who have a lawn that they have to mow.
We're close to any body of water.
Yeah.
Been a lot of flooding and stuff around here.
Yeah.
Not as bad as in other places, you know. Well.
Jar number 10 came off at 162.
Shout out to everybody on the website that's putting in orders, taking advantage of those triple entries. There's quite a few familiar faces over here. I'll continue kind of calling them out as they come in. Joe with the last 3. So Joe is fist fighting over week 5.
Yeah. Saul Zane says, what was it, Cyrus? Jar number 10 came in at 162.
Okay, got a little bit of drop here for, what would be the correct way to say that? For proof points? What's the correct way to articulate that?
I would probably say 4 points. Drop 4 points.
Drop 4 points.
That's what I would say.
Sounds like we're talking about the markets.
Could be.
User 47319953445551 on TikTok says, looking good. Appreciate you. Thank you. I have been working with really a team of beauticians. What do you call that?
Strict regiment of alcohol.
Yeah. Strict. We're really watching our intake. Not to say that we're trying to do less intake. We're not
saying that.
Some people are saying more. I don't know. Winsong with a $10 super chat entry for Griff. Shout out to Winsong.
Griff. Winsong's trying to get you this still.
Always getting her peoples in there in the mix.
Yeah. Sween asks, has anyone ever tried sugar cane? There are a lot of products from sugar cane. So if you mean the actual cane itself, I have not, but I've used cane sugar.
I bet that would
quite
be a cool
bit.
bash.
Yeah.
We've had some bamboo rum sent
Molasses.
to us that had some components of bamboo in it. I really don't know the process of how they made that or to what extent they had the bamboo in there. But you could taste that. I could pick that out of that bamboo rum that Uncle Moonshine sent us.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah, Jason says liquid ethanol diet. That's why you're looking so great.
I'm slowly coming to learn that the liquor that we make that has weird, I mean really weird off stuff in it, I really like seeing if I can pick that out and distinguish it and seeing how it changes the flavor. And I'm a big fan of weird mashes with some kind of weird components. Bamboo, one of those, like whole sugar cane. No idea what that would turn out if you just
I have no idea.
squeegeed the cane and then put a few of the stalks down in there with it. Maybe give it like an herbal. It may taste like grass. I don't know.
I would think
Maybe
my
bad.
first guess would be, I don't think so.
Maybe make it like kind of like bitey, acidic-y.
Yeah, well, you just got so much.
Lettucey.
What do they call? What is the stalk
Foliage?
called? Yeah, foliage might be the right word.
Fiber.
Fiber, maybe. Yeah.
Jason Trzynski. What'd you order, big dog?
What'd you get, brother?
Let's see here. This looks like
What did Jason get?
this looks kiddish to me in terms of the identifiers here. Beginner bourbon,
Beginner bourbon, a great kit.
6 entries there.
There you go, Bubba. 6 centuries for next week.
The beginner bourbon, you guys have heard me say this before, top 3 kit for me.
Yeah. Easy, bulletproof, tastes good.
Easy, bulletproof, tastes badass.
And someone was saying they're doing, I forget who it was. They're doing
Vanilla rum, what is that?
They're doing sour mashes with it, and says it's turning out great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Panella rum, Jason expand. I don't even know what that is.
Is that like that restaurant over there?
Piatto?
It's a bakery.
Baby bread, vanilla.
Vanilla bread.
Must be a grain of some sort. I don't know. I could be absolutely wrong about that.
I don't think you picked up on what I was laying down beside.
Oh, what was it?
He's
I was just making a Panera bread joke.
Oh, Panera. Okay, I see.
just a pun.
It's just being
Panella.
goofy, being silly.
I get it.
Panella's a brand of cane sugar.
Okay.
Panella is
I think so.
Dehydrated.
That's what I'm going to say.
dehydrated cane juice.
Interesting.
Someone's
Raw
mic is
sugar with
scratchy.
blackstrap still in it.
Oh, hey, I think your
And he says Pamela.
I think your beard may be rubbing your mic.
Either that or the necklace.
Let me move my mic out a little
Could be
bit.
me.
I don't know if it's you, man.
I don't think it's me.
We'll see if that's better.
Yeah.
Get this
Tuck
tuck on
that
my
in
shirt.
there. There you go.
What do you got? What kind of jewelry are you rocking there?
It's just some voodoo stuff. Doesn't matter right now.
Okay, fair enough. A little protection spell necklace. Audio just went haywire. Check sound.
Whoa.
It's better now.
Well, we were screwing with the mics, so.
Sorry about that, guys.
I think it was me. I think it was me.
It's all the flag heads floating around in the air. Yeah, we are going full blown scorched earth on those bad boys. Little fly cam for you guys.
56 people in the chat right now. Thank you guys. Hey, Adam, how many thumbs up do we have on the like right now?
62.
Ooh,
62 thumbs
that.
up.
Love
I
that.
like
Love it.
that. I like that.
Love that. It's not
There-
like TikTok land where you can just.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
62 is a good number. For us.
62 means something.
Yeah,
on
I'll be
YouTube.
on the live for like 30 minutes with like 9 people, and it'll be like, you've got 200,000 likes.
You've
I'm like,
got a 250,000 likes.
look out. We got a star here.
Rick says, still waiting on my George Washington rye kit. It headed west, was supposed to have gotten today, but it's in Memphis.
Just got to Memphis.
I mean, it happens sometimes that way, brother. Sorry. Kachaka can be quite tasty, both new and age. Are either of you familiar with what kachaka is?
Back porch. It's a
seems
comfort
like
grip.
I've heard. It's a comfort grip.
I don't know.
So you can choke up and have something to hold on to.
Kachaka.
Yeah, works with a bat too, right?
Same thing.
Or
yeah.
your wife. Oh, that. Went a little deep on that one. Maybe that's not right.
Domesticating for some.
You know what's funny? Pure Poison said, spin out Joe's name again. And just earlier, Duke was like, you should rig it so Joe wins. And I was like, I actually don't know how to do that. And now that's happening.
Well, they don't know. Well, I don't know either until I look them up which numbers belong to who. So it's like,
Yeah.
kind of somewhat, tamper proof.
We have at
Since
least
it-
one blind,
Yeah.
on that test. So
Cachaca is a Brazilian cane juice liquor.
Cachaca.
There it is.
I would
That's
make
it.
it just because it's got a cool name.
yeah, it does.
Cachaca.
Like it could be in a song.
Trickster said, so why does he get 6 entries for a grain kit and I got 3? Well, grain kits and ingredients kits are double entries. So when we 3x everything for you guys, he has 2 entries. They get 3x'd, 6
Makes
entries.
6.
So if you get a hydrometer, for instance, that's 3 entries. It's normally just 1. So 1 times, what times? Hold
One
on.
tripled is 3.
Hold on, I did
Make
my
sure you-
time. I learned my times tables down there to Greenwood.
Make sure you carry the 1.
Sebastian County.
Make sure you
Public
carry the
Yeah, it's
one.
3. 1
Yep.
times, yeah,
Carry that 1.
3 because any number times 0 is. Anyway, I'm not trying to get in the minutiae of the.
I mean, I don't want to have to explain this to you.
Yeah.
So Tyler has asked everyone where everyone is from. We got a North Carolina on there. We got a Peru. Griff, what is
Peru.
Peru? Central Ohio,
I don't think that's true. I
Ozarks,
don't think
North
that's
Carolina, South Carolina.
Only grips from Peru.
Max Boat Repair says, like, subscribe, and share the video. Sharing is caring.
Shout out to Mac and his boats that he repairs.
Washington, Virginia.
Gulf of America.
Embracing the new terminology down there. Some are.
Some are.
Some aren't, yeah. Please explain to us how important a hydrometer is. Well, if you're talking about this one, which is the alcohol hydrometer, it tells you the proof. Without it, you don't really know the proof.
You're guessing.
Now, when I say that thing, inevitably someone says, my grandpa can tell the truth by licking it or whatever. Yes, there are ways you can kind of get close. You can learn how to read the bubbles and you can kind of get close. Only way to know for certain what it is. Don't care what you say.
My great granddaddy would put some on the heel of his boot. He'd take a number 10 match and he'd set that match on that boot. Now, and then he'd take a little bit of peanut butter
Yeah.
and he'd snuff that flame out. And if that flame went longer than 10 seconds, it was 100 proof.
Yeah.
140 about probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
jar. Man, why are you guys putting all these jar emojis in there?
What does that mean?
What are you doing?
That's very full.
So that's why this one is important. Just know what your proof is. The triple scale hydrometer, which I don't have one sitting here.
I'll grab you one.
That's for fermentation. The triple scale hydrometer is a way to measure the sugar content
Let me get a little of this out of
of your mash, and it's a way to help you troubleshoot it if things aren't working real well. Tells you when it is done. Another thing where people will tell you all kinds of ways to know when it's done. You can get your fingers wet in the mash. If it's still oily or sticky, it's not done. If it's you can taste it. If it's sour, it's done. Lots of different ways. But to be certain, you use a triple scale hydrometer, and when it is at 1.00 or lower, then your fermentation is done. And the reason it is important to be able to know that is because sometimes the fermentation will stall. It will stop bubbling. You think, oh, it's done, and it's not done. You've stalled, and you need to figure out why.
It ain't.
And get it going again.
And it looks like Griff just asked that question. Does it tell you if your mash might have stalled out?
The triple scale hydrometer does. The alcohol hydrometer does not.
Also, your alcohol hydrometer is not going to work on things like wine and beer or mead. That's a common mistake that we see some people making. They've got a hydrometer. They're talking about using a hydrometer, but those don't work well once you get below 20%. Really, they're not. One, they're not very accurate, and two, if you're talking about a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8% beer, it's basically useless. So, triple scale is the only way that you can measure sugar with finality throughout the whole fermentation process, right? Refractometers are going to be only good up until the point that you pitch your yeast. So good for starting gravities, but that is about it with the refractometer. another reason why we discourage people from getting those. If you can have one tool that'll do it all throughout the whole process, you know, kind of why not just use that?
Jar number 11 comes out at 162. Mud Grips nailed it again. I think he's just reading it on the screen. I think Mud Grips is doing a little, I don't know.
He's got his zoom turned on.
Yeah.
Zoomed in.
He's sniping them.
Yeah.
What do you say we rip off another name here? See if Joe can go for the 3-peat.
Let's do it. Let's see. Let's pull up the Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair.
There it
Whoa!
is.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Here we go.
Thank you, guys.
My
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate it.
Very good.
Dude.
Here it is.
Butter, swing. Mud Grip says I have a 75-inch Samsung. Well, now we know.
Thank you.
9085.
I'm looking.
Who is it? Who is it?
I'm still
Scrolling down.
I'm still looking.
Next page. NFT calls it was Zach's Wheel of Doom.
One more page. Shout out to
You're
John.
welcome, Griff.
John, last name, first initial B.
John B.
John B, if you're in here, congratulations, brother. You're on the wheel.
Whoop, whoop.
You said last name, first initial.
Sorry, John B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mudgrip says y'all are bigger than people sitting in my living room. Adam is normal people size.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm miniature.
Shout out Clinton House online with a little bit of blue corn and trucker's favorite.
Love
Oh,
that.
yeah?
That's
You
going to
love
be
see
good
it.
for 12 entries.
Woo.
So what do we got on there? We got 3 slots filled up. Now here's my question. Do we do the consolation?
I was
Well,
gonna ask that.
I'm trying to figure out how you got to 12 on House's order.
So you got 2 separate corn orders. So corn and corn.
Yeah.
Would normally be 2 and 2.
4.
And then we 3 timed them.
Oh, he only got 2 corns. I thought you said he got 3. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I was coming up with 18. Gotcha.
Oh, I thought you were... Okay, yeah. No, got 2 of them there.
Clint says, we'll see if my order breaks the website. I mean, don't say it out loud. It's so finicky.
Don't you wish that on us.
Hold your breath.
So are we gonna do a constellation rip of the wheel?
I mean, we have the other 2 weeks. We might as well. I'm not sure if people like it or not, but I think
every time we call for a vote, it's always yes.
I think it's because it's everyone who's
not on the wheel. Yeah, what do you
I
have to
feel like-
lose at that
yeah,
point?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like there's only 4 people. Every week it's only Joe that's like, no, don't do that. And she's already on there.
Just like, no.
See, Joe, no. Nah.
Collector Rick, be like me winning a Coca-Cola machine, still had to pay taxes. So what is the taxes on tooth? There will be no taxes on this prize,
No,
my
it's
friend.
just- you're going to get shipped. Also, you're
are
not getting
green.
shipped this one. You're getting shipped a brand new one from Adam and Carrie over at Copper Still Co. So you're not going to get our used still. It's a brand new still. Someone was mentioning that in one of my lives earlier this week.
Brandon says, one Saturday you guys need to do a night instead of a morning and just have a good old time getting drunk.
That sounds cool.
I like that.
Maybe twice a year kind of thing. Like,
Once a half or once a quarter.
I'm an old man. I get done work here. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
I just want to go home. I want to shed my clothes, sit in my comfort. I've got this chair that like when you fall into it, you could just go to sleep if you're not careful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's good.
And
I
that's,
thi- I
and
think-
that's my life now.
I think for some weird reason, I think you could, like, if we were just really having a good old fashioned drinking session,
Yeah.
I think that there, for some reason, I think there's a small part of me that's like, Cyrus would dog you under the table. Like,
Yeah.
No.
there's some, like, you got some kind of hidden talent that I'm just not really, like,
kinda like- it's
fully
like-
tested out yet.
I have many hidden talents. That's not the
It's
one.
like old man strength. He's got old man tolerance. You know?
I want us to get mean drunk, wrestle, and cry together.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I will tell you 5 or 6 times I love you. You know, I love,
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
you,
yeah.
man. I love you, man.
brother. Love you, brother. Yeah, I'm a fairly sentimental drunk as well.
Joe says I did spend $500 for a consolation.
I think she meant to say I didn't spend $500 for a consolation.
Oh, yeah.
There was a fair
Oh.
amount of
Exactly.
drinking
man.
to be done during the 24-hour live for sure. What do we got there?
Trickster.
Trickster says I'm done with the entry BS. When I need grains, I'll be back. I just ordered a grain kit and received 3 entries. Nah, you got if you order if
If
it's
you ordered a grain
you
kit
got
just
6.
now, you got 6 entries.
That's the way it works. If somehow we misspoke, sorry for that.
Sorry about that, brother.
But that's 6 entries.
Also, geez, what's the hostility, brother? We love you.
Yeah, that
Hey,
sounded
come
a
on,
little
man.
harsh.
I thought we were friends.
What's going on here, Trickster?
Hey, we can work it out.
Yeah, dude. Let's get on a phone
We're
call
good.
first.
We'll get you what you got.
Yeah. Also, like, for those of you that are curious, we are busy here and stuff. Like, we do have a business run, but like, if you want to come by, if you're coming through and you give us enough heads up to let you know, like, when a better time might be, you can absolutely come
Hell
try
yeah.
some of our stuff. We'll try some of your stuff, hang out with you as
Absolutely.
long as we can. And, yeah, we've had people do that. The only thing I would ask, like, just call us ahead of time. That way we know kind of when you're coming. That way we can coordinate. That way we can spend some time with you. Fester all day. In a defense of tariffs, American grain is cheaper in Hawaii now because they don't ship as much to Canada, Japan, and China.
That is interesting.
Interesting. It's a neat fact.
Looks like Winsong's in my chair right now. She says I can take my time getting home. Man,
Living that domestic life.
yeah.
Pretty children and a happy wife.
There it is.
Cocker
Cocker
spaniels always having
Been puppies.
puppies. How could anybody be so lucky? Oh, my soul and MasterCard.
Rick Moreland wants to know if his blue corn order came in just now.
Rick,
Grift, skimmer, rinky dinky doo, skinamarinky doo, I love you.
Rick, I'm not seeing it yet, brother. But sometimes it takes a little bit to load, so give it a couple minutes. I bet it'll be here. I'll shout her out when I notice her. I'm refreshing this periodically.
Winsong's keeping that chair warm for you. That's right. She knows how to take care of me.
Dude, Trickster,
Keeps
what's
my chair
your
warm.
Trickster? What's your first name? If you just put this order in, let me look it up for you. Cause just tell me your first name and I'll be able to find
I know what it is. I can tell you.
Is it this? This?
That's it right there. Salzane says order 9163.
Yeah, brother. You got the super simple beginner. That's 6 entries. Sorry if we said something different earlier.
Yeah, if I said something incorrect, I apologize, brother.
We do that all the time.
I say
Some of us
I
more than
misspeak
others.
A lot.
I would never misspeak.
Yeah.
That's illegal in my house.
I ain't never messed up. Yeah, sorry about the confusion, brother. You for sure you got your 6 entries. order 9163. Oh yeah, right there. Saul Zane, what'd you get? You got medium charred oak for 3 entries.
Nice.
Love that charred oak.
NFT says we're all going to RV from North Carolina to Fort Smith. Come on. Bring it. Don't forget, October 4th is the Shine On Festival. It's coming up soon. We're like 9 weeks away.
Yeah.
And if you want to RV then, that'd be a great time to do it. There's going to be lots of folks coming down for that.
If you've got a military ID or a veteran's ID, you can stay on the base, which is, now, again, you're going to have to go through that gate later, so do with that information what you will, but there are 4 to 5 RV spots within walking distance where you don't have to go into the gate. They're out here on Chaffee with us. I think there's 4 left. And then right across the highway, 5 minutes from here, there is Spring Hill Park. So if you guys want to camp or bring an RV or something, 2 good places. Also, if you guys are familiar with Harvest Host, you can stay at the brewery, which is just right down the street. It's like a 2-3 minute walk. And if you've got any questions about Harvest Host or anything like that, I bet I can get you with a guy who can answer those questions for you. It costs you nothing to stay there either, which is pretty cool. They don't have electric hookups, so you need to have a generator or something probably. I don't know. In October, you may not need nothing.
Yeah.
A little DC power for some lights.
That'd be
That should be
nice.
we're hoping weather-wise, we hope that's a nice,
It's the 4th,
nice time
right?
of the year there.
The 4th, right?
October 4th.
October
That's
4th,
going to be
first
really
Saturday.
nice.
Should be
Yeah.
really nice. Mr. McMullen, we did get your order. We also got, I already talked about Clinton's there. Let's see what Mr. McMullen got here.
Brandon, can I use a 7.5 gallon pot to cook the Super Simple? Yes, but it is not big enough to do the fermentation because you only use a certain amount of water to do the cooking and then you add more water to it later. But it is a 10 gallon, it takes 10 gallons of water. So you're going to need something to ferment 11, 12 gallons.
Mr. McMullen got some Bloody Butcher and some
Nice.
Clarifier, so that looks like it's going to be good for 9 entries.
Hell yeah.
Badass, man. That's badass, man.
Military bases can be a pain. I got turned around for not wearing boots on my bike.
Yeah, the gates are stupid. Those guys got a chip on their shoulder, man. I mean, it didn't matter. One time I had a guy pull me out and search my truck. I was in full uniform, military ID, everything. And I got up there, gave him my ID, and he's like, this is about to expire. And I was like, so it's not expired yet?
So
And that's
it's
all
not?
I said. And he's like, why don't you go over here real quick? Why don't you pull it over
Yeah.
here? And I was like, all right, here we go. So I was late getting to formation, and I get up there, and my first sergeant's like, what's up, man? Like, you're never late. Why are you late? And I'm like,
Did your
got
mouth
searched.
get you in
I got,
trouble again?
I got searched at the gate because the guy told me my ID was about to expire, and I pointed out that it wasn't expired yet, and so he searched my vehicle for like 45 minutes. And he called up there and chewed him out. He was like, "Oh man, that sucks." I was surprised. He was a really cool first sergeant. He got after him. He shot him straight. Daddy first sergeant had
This
my
batch
back
got a
there.
little extra protein in it right here.
You nothing wrong with that.
When and where does Harvest host? Harvest Host is a program for RVers where certain businesses,
You pay a yearly due of some sort, and it's pretty low. You go to harvesthost.com or something to that effect, and basically there's thousands of breweries, golf courses, wineries, resort. There's all kinds of places that you can stay for free, and your only obligation is to go into the business and make a purchase. And from my understanding, most of those businesses are extremely lax about that kind of thing. But if I'm staying at a brewery for the night, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to go in there and probably have an appetizer and a few beers.
Yeah.
So it's super popular with people who are retired and travel with RVs and campers and stuff. It's actually, I think, a pretty cool thing. I don't know what the dues are every year. I don't know if you pay them on a yearly basis or every month, but it's, from what I'm told, very little. And basically, I just have free places to stay all over the place. Some are going to have electrical hookups and cleanouts. Some's going to be a parking lot. So the brewery, for example, right down the road is a parking lot.
Yeah.
Did we comment on Fester saying that he's not a fan of air conditioning?
That's a wild take. That's like an 1850s type take. I love AC.
Pretty big fan myself. I I want to hear your side of that.
Yeah, what's your reasoning there, Fester?
I just need to hear it.
Not a fan of air conditioning.
I've been thinking about it for minutes now.
Yeah,
RV crowd
and does that
definitely
mean you live in San Diego? Like,
Yeah. Are you from?
Yeah, are we talking about your natural habitat as one that doesn't require AC? And that's
Are you
why
from
don't
Europe, like certain parts of Europe? Are you from the Emerald Triangle
The
in
Nordics.
California? Like, what's, you know?
coming from someone who's spent years without air conditioning in my house, that's pretty wild.
The only thing I don't like about the 68 truck that I drive, it's just, you got a window vent, you got that little flapper vent that kind of routes some stuff your way. You've even got a little pool vent down here you can get it kind of at the legs.
Yeah.
But it's mainly, anytime I open that up, it kind of comes from the.
You're just blowing hot air.
I get a lot of fumes through that thing every time I open it up.
We've got
I gotta
a,
really be careful with that.
We've got a big cab tractor, like a 72 Ford. And my uncle retrofitted a Honda Civic's air conditioner into it.
I love that.
And
what a cool uncle you
it's
got.
ice cold.
Oh my god, I bet.
I mean, it can't.
Could you
hold-
imagine that thing without AC though? Basically just a greenhouse.
No, it sucks. Yeah, I mean, and I've driven cab tractors without an AC in it, and it's worse than having an open cab by far.
Yeah, no air.
yeah.
I mean, you got little slide windows.
You're like
and stuff
opening the
that-
door and holding on to it so it doesn't break off the hinges. Yeah, it's stupid.
Fester all day says, I just don't like the unnatural feel of climate control. I work outdoors and I like the feel of the sun and the wind.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay.
when you say it like that, it kind of gets a little harder to argue with.
I mean,
that's kind of a nice way that you've articulated that.
That's
Fester.
an honorable take.
Shout out
Fester.
to
I
you
like it.
and
I
your
like it,
hard
man.
work ethic.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, my opinion of it's still unchanged. If I chose a life of either work or home, one's got AC, one doesn't. Give me the AC.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're going to put it in terms like he put it, then I'm going to have to say I really love the unnatural feel of air conditioning.
Hey, you know, some people are built different, and I think Fester's one of those. Good
Yeah,
for you,
yeah.
man. I think that's cool. But for
If your
sure,
hands don't look like this, you're a liberal sissy. Midwest Moonshiner, what's going on, brother? Glad to have you. Appreciate all you guys over on TikTok. I don't want it to feel like we're neglecting you. We can see, and everybody else can see your chat here on that side of the screen. But glad you guys are here. He says, man, I'm a diesel mechanic in the Midwest. This heat is wild right now.
Yeah.
yeah, it's warming up. Get ready for a hellish August, just like every year.
Is it humid everywhere it's hot? I mean, does everyone where they're at think that it's a hot, humid place?
Nah.
I mean, I know because I've been to like places like Grayling, Michigan during the summer,
Mexico,
Vegas, New
Arizona.
Mexico, Arizona.
That's what I was about to say.
And they're dry, hot ass heats. Don't get me wrong, but like Louisiana, Arkansas,
It's gross.
man.
Go out to just Oklahoma Panhandle. If you're in the Oklahoma Panhandle, it is dry and hot. You
that's
just
a
keep
nice-
going west and it gets worse.
just shale everywhere.
But I honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've always been in humid heat my whole life.
Yeah.
But it's like I would prefer the dry heat because I just don't like humid
Sure.
heat.
Just ordered a grain kit. I don't see an order number yet. Maybe you can tell me, Matt. Let's go. I haven't looked over here in a minute. Let me look here.
There was also someone saying they couldn't place the order. Here's the thing with not being able to place the order. Every now and then someone will get a problem with a shipping error code. The first thing I suggest is to clear your browser first.
Send us
and
an
then
email.
retry.
Send us an email now so that I know to count your order. If you're having problems on the website, send us an email now to.
Well, hold on. Pardon me.
Oh,
There's going to be about 8 more of those. Yeah, it would be easier just to call the shop in the morning. Let us
Yeah, just explain
Let
it
us
on the phone in
know-
the morning.
Yeah,
We'll
just
get
let us know you were trying to place an order during the live. That way we know to give you the triple entries, and we can take your order over the phone if it still doesn't work. But first, just try clearing your browser.
Matt, I got you here, brother, on that super simple. It's going to be good for 6 entries.
Whoop.
Yeah, came
Nice.
through. Sometimes they take a little bit to populate for you.
Scott says remember to put a 0 on the apartment number. Yeah.
Also, shout out to Cody if you're in here. So, Midwest Moonshiner, what do I got to do to enter to retire my Beaver football still? Cyrus video on YouTube continues on. Great tutorial on learning how to run it. So, Midwest Moonshiner, for you, since you're on TikTok, the easiest way is for you to go to the link tree that's in my bio. So, go over to my profile and go to one of the Still in the Clear links. You can go and make any purchase, and during this live, it's going to be 3 times the amount of entries. Grain kits and ingredients kits were already 2 entries, so there's 6 entries a piece per kit. So, you know, if you got 2 ingredients kits, right? Like say the super simple, the beginner bourbon, that would be 12 entries because there's 6 a piece right now while the live is going. You guys may have broke the website. Hold on, let me refresh it. Nope. We're good.
Did y'all make some more GWR sometime? This is
We
crazy.
do need to do another
Yeah.
GWR.
This is crazy.
Have you had the White Dog where it's not aged on any
No.
wood? Oh my god.
Is it over there?
Somewhere.
Well,
It could be.
I'll look around.
Honestly, I don't know if there is any White Dog over there still.
I bet Memphis is human.
I love Memphis.
You do? Weird to think about.
I like to go and hang out there. Nice and hot in Peru. Grift, are you really from Peru, or is he just messing with us today?
I don't think he's in Peru. I'm going to say I don't think he's in Peru. That said, how would I know? I think he's joshing us.
Ooh, Fester all day. I used to be the kid that was shoved into the peak of the haymow to get the last row stacked, but I loved it.
Well, like if you were a kid doing that, and like you were out there working with the big guys, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
For a while.
The last time I stacked hay, I was 18 years old.
What'd they pay you per bale?
We were right by the barn. I mean, field that bordered the barn, and we got 75 cents a bale.
Damn.
Which I thought was like, bring me more bales. We got any more bales laying around?
I thought you were going to say something much higher than that because I was getting 75 cents a bale in the 90s.
Maybe we were getting jibs.
That sounds.
I asked my dad about it. I was like,
don't
what should we charge? And he's like, I was getting 50 cents a bale. And I was like, well, 75, and it's right there. He's like, oh, if it's right there, yeah, 50's good.
Yeah.
So I asked them how many bales they had, and they had, I think it was like, I don't know, 500 or 600. So it was going to work out to where it was like, by the time I covered gas and everything, we were, killing it.
Yeah.
$150 a piece or something like that. I was like, yeah, we'll do that. I had it knocked out in 2 or 3 hours. And then got done with it, and I was like, man, we should have charged more. That's a lot of work.
I'm lucky. I've only ever had to throw square bales one time, and I got paid $200 for that day. It was probably like a 5 or 6 hour day. And other than that, we've always had round bales. 5x6, round bales.
Yeah.
Everyone,
square bale is super uncommon around here anymore.
It's becoming that way, for sure. But all we've ever had is round bales. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Backporch with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother.
That is an entry.
I think that round bales this year, like not even terrible quality round bales, are going to be like $20 a bale.
Yeah.
It's going to be, we've had so much water.
Yep. Everybody has crabs.
Everyone's going to get 2-3 dang cuttings.
I always know how the weather is, on the average, because Dad will either talk about having too much hay or not enough hay, and he hasn't peeped this summer.
Hadn't said a word.
Hasn't peeped about grass.
It's been quiet.
Yeah. He said, this is great. He said, this is awesome.
Yeah. This is sick, yeah.
He's seen the cows over at the ranch 3 times this summer. That's it.
Oh, just a hands-off
like he goes and it's
operation.
like
Love that.
he goes over there and it's like a jungle over
They're
here.
bloated. They're eating so much. Yeah.
Oh man.
The tasteful thickness says, aren't the heads dangerous? That's what gets you blind, right?
Glenn Gist from Swamp People. I wonder who he's talking about. Are you familiar with that person? Sorry to cut you off.
No. I'm glad you brought that up. Tasteful thickness. That is, methanol can make you go blind.
I'm Googling.
Get that out right now.
He's definitely talking about you.
Huh?
He's definitely talking about you.
I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly.
So, Andros from TikTok said, I thought you were Glenn Gist from Swamp People for a second. No offense. And I didn't know if he was talking about me or you. And then there's old Glenn there. He's
there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Me and Glenn, shit,
You're prettier than he is.
brothers. But anyway, methanol is the thing that people are always worried about, making them go blind.
Yeah.
Are you
there
answering
are
the tasteful thicknesses question?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Did you ask him about his name?
No.
You just answered that question without saying what is
I
going
said
on
tasteful
there.
thickness. No, I didn't
Where did you come up with that at?
Anyway,
Sorry, brother.
That's all right.
Go ahead.
I probably just let you.
Oh, were
answer.
you trying to be informative?
I was trying.
I'm trying to figure out
I was giving it a shot.
How'd you
a few
get that
times.
name, brother? My name is from American Psycho, the business card scene, not about my pee-pee.
Oh, yeah. He's sitting there. It's Patrick Bateman's inner monologue. He's like,
Hold on. I've almost just passed out. I'm not even kidding.
he said, the embossed lettering, the tasteful thickness of it. Yeah,
Oh,
I can't remember What else he says? He's sitting there. He's
Eggshell
like,
cream finish?
yes, and he like drops the card. Oh my gosh, nice.
What a niche reference.
That's a cool name. Nice.
He said not about my pee-pee.
Not about my baby. That's awesome, man. I love that.
Someone get this guy a membership.
Yeah, please send him a
Stick
membership.
around. That's the kind of reference that I'm digging for here.
Si, tell us about methanol in the heads.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you. Sorry.
Methanol is dangerous for you. Can make you go blind. It does require a certain amount for that to become a problem, and the certain amount is smaller than what is produced when you're making, like for us, we're making grain alcohol. The most dangerous place, wine is the most dangerous because it makes the most methanol during fermentation, and
Pectin.
it's all in there. You drink it every time you drink wine. You're drinking methanol. The thing is, the dangers of methanol happen when you start to stack it, combine it, add it. But if you're doing a single pot run, or not a single pot, if you're doing a single run and you're removing your heads, then you have nothing to worry about. And besides that, methanol is, on most stills, smeared throughout the entire run. So there's always going to be methanol, even if you throw out your heads. There's just not enough for it to be a problem.
It seems like you would have to collect probably the earliest heads only, set them aside, and continue to distill those, perhaps.
You have
Or
to
add it to the next batch.
Okay.
Only keep all your heads and your tails.
Yeah.
Add it to the next batch.
Yeah.
Keep all your heads and your tails. Add it to the next batch. And after a number of runs, you are stacking all that methanol.
Yes.
Then it becomes a problem. That's
Yes.
why when we do what we call a feints run, where we're running all of our heads and our tails, we only do that one time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the heads and tails from that run, that's
go into a cleaning
decreasing
bucket.
engines, it's getting dumped out
Yeah.
or whatever, because we're not going to stack up all that methanol.
That makes sense.
You can clean stills with them. Like we have a dedicated cleaning run jar or bucket back there where we'll use them for that purpose. But
Yeah. I wonder what the ratio of methanol to ethanol is in the heads.
it's crazy.
It depends on the still, first of all.
Okay.
I don't want to. I'm not going to throw out specific numbers because I
Still
don't want to
maybe
get them wrong.
mash, stuff like
It's
that.
tiny.
Okay.
How much is 300 milliliters? Why was I thinking that was like a lethal dose?
It's
Or a
lethal
dope.
dose. Lethal dose
the
is
pure
like
methanol.
30 parts. 30 parts. I don't know. I did all the math. I looked it all up. What the lethal dose was. Did the math, and it comes out to like 30 milliliters
30
Which-
mils of pure methanol.
pure methanol.
of
yeah.
pure methanol.
Yeah.
And there's not 30 milliliters of ethanol in there. There's like 2.5.
Yeah.
So
And we're not getting it all when we drink it.
Yeah.
And if there's 30 milliliters in that pot and we put it all in this alcohol, we don't toss any of it away, and we start drinking it, we're going to die of alcohol poisoning before we consume
Yeah.
all that 30 milliliters.
Yeah.
Milliliters? ML?
I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong because it's been a while since
ml's not
I
very
did a
much.
whole.
A drop is an ml. A drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's probably
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 milliliters
Okay.
is like a little under an ounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
GMC Sierra Z71, shout out, what a great truck. Says, how do you know when you're done running your heads? This is somewhat of an answer that I have to give you that's just the right answer, but it's one that really, you tasting and distinguishing between your heads, your hearts, and your tails is one of the harder things and one of the last things that I think people pick up when they first start running moonshine. And so when you're able to distinguish via way of taste, hey, this is headsy, this is a volatile, sharp, astringent, tougher alcohol, as compared to, well, here's a higher proof spirit, right? This is jar number 6, it's 165. It's more than likely, it's definitely probably hearts. But it's 165 proof, so it's still a little tough, right? Because it's a strong alcohol.
Strong, yeah.
You can, when you start running your first, second, third, fourth jar or whatever, however big your still is, and you go through and get enough experience on those runs, you'll be able to distinguish it. It's a bad answer that I have to give you because the only way you are going to be able to do it is through experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why one of the videos I made was how to make your cuts, and I go through the process of. Hey, Adam, can you zoom down to this jar?
Oh,
these
sure.
jars?
Yeah,
I might have to move this a little bit for you to get a good shot.
Yeah.
So I've got all these jars lined up. I've got jar 1 all the way over here, going all the way down. They're numbered, and I got jar 12 starting the second row. When all this is done, I will come to the middle and I will taste it. That's when you're in the middle of the run, that's the hearts. But anyway, I do this whole video of teaching you the process of how to learn how to make these cuts. And you just go through it, you do it a number of times, and you get better and better at it. That's all.
Let's rip that wheel one more time.
Sure. You bet. Whoa.
It's also time for an intermission.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We will rip the wheel one more time. We'll take an intermission. We'll come back. We'll rip it the last time, and then we'll see who our consolation prize is going to be. That said, you've got, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes or so to continue to take advantage of the 3 times entries. There are, a grain kit, 6 entries, a hydrometer, something like that's going to be 3 entries. It's during the live only. It'll stop once we end the live, so...
Clinton makes a good point. After the wheel, then change the jar before intermission.
Good plan.
Oh, shit.
Good
Maybe
plan.
change the jar
Let's
right
just
now.
change that jar right
And for Midwest Moonshiner, I have started this week putting new episodes up on the old Spotify podcast, but they are the Moonshine's Lore and Legends episodes. If you're not sure what those are, it's just kind of a story. I take an old Moonshine story and make a podcast out of it. So,
Might be
been getting good reviews on it. People seem to be liking them.
Yeah, you're
maybe in a transition here.
you're right. Back Porch Distillery,
weird as
certainly
that is.
more than the Bush Lights. That's for sure.
161. I don't know.
All right. Okay, here we go. One more rip.
Dude, I almost, before we do this, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not kidding in any way, shape, or form. I almost passed out earlier on the live.
Cool.
I was laughing so hard.
The thickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes.
I was laughing so hard about that I'm serious. I leaned back in my chair and there was a like second and a half where I was like, I'm about to pass out.
You seemed different for a second.
Yeah, I went from like having a
Start
really
seeing
good time
stars.
to slightly alarmed. Yeah, worried.
Tasteful
Glad
thickness.
everything's okay.
Yeah.
You should stick around, man. Hang out with us. All right, so we are ready to spin this wheel. Rip a shot, hum babe.
Rip a shot, hum babe. Can Joe do it 3 times? Oh, let's see here. Give me a 1,000 number.
Come on. No. Let's see. Who is it?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Fester all day.
No,
says,
I don't. Paul S.
Paul S. Who is Paul S?
Fester all day says, so AC makes you soft, is what you're saying.
I mean,
I think that is what I'm saying.
I think that's true. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
It doesn't harden you, I'm sure of that.
Certainly doesn't harden you. No. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon on the website. Just got a little order in for what I'm going to assume is 6 entries, but let me click in here and make sure.
Brandon with the order.
6 entries, yeah. Nice.
Hell yeah. Oh, what is that, pH meter?
pH and hydrometer set.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
I need to order a Hulk Hogan shirt.
They're going to be hard to order right now, but
Yeah.
Well, that said, I think we are going to take a quick little break here before we rip off the last name of the night. So that said, we're going to play you guys a little bit of video before when we were first starting to make this run, before we started the cameras. Do what we always do. Fill that beer up. Maybe go over to the SDC website, shop around a little bit, take advantage of the entries. You could go potty. Maybe get an extra Hot Pocket. Thrown in the microwave. You got time. We will be right back with you after a word from the fine folks over at Copper Still Co.
Hand-cut copper, a torch's flame, built to last, I ain't one the same. Rolling that sheet, bending that steel, every steel got a story to tell. The proofs and still, give it a go. You can't go wrong. The Copper Still Co.
Here we are again.
Doing another run on this fabulous still by Copper Still Co. 20-gallon distiller set.
Only 1 week left to get entries in.
1 week left. We got tonight, and then the winner comes next Thursday.
All right, also got something exciting this week during the live and during the live only. 3 times entries.
Yeah.
So anyone who goes to the Still in the Clear website and makes a purchase for a grain kit and ingredient kit, they're going to get 6 entries per grain kit and ingredient kit, and then 3 times entries for like hydrometers,
Everything else.
wood, and anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got another exciting show this week. We are running red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. We
Corn liquor.
we squeegeed some out of the 55-gallon barrel and had it setting and getting all the silt and stuff dropped out of it. Got a good clean mash put in here and got up running pretty quick this week.
We're running right now.
Pretty impressed. Also, good test for if you've got good liquor or not is if, I call it the chuggability factor.
Chuggability.
So, if you take a jar here, probably 140, 150 proof, and just...
Yeah, so Zach will see you next week.
That's high quality shine. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so good, so smooth.
looks painful.
Looking forward to the live. Anyway, what
I
else
hope
we
you
got?
make it to the live.
What else we got going on?
Drawing 4 more names to add to the list of the Moonshine Wheel of Doom and Despair. What do we call
The
it?
Distiller's Wheel of Doom and Despair.
I don't know why I can
Yeah.
never remember, but yeah. So we'll play an elimination round next week, and last person standing gets one of these beautiful things right here.
We got any saltine crackers? Maybe some white bread laying around?
I mean, yeah, we probably need to find you something.
So, excited to make the run this week. Hope it turns out as good as the last few have. The beer run from last week turned out super interesting. Think we're going to do a schnapps and maybe, age some of it. But, super excited to see you guys in the live. Shout out to the fine folks over at Copper Still Co. all this month. Been getting to show off this bad boy and run the 20 gallon for them. That has been super fun. I've really enjoyed this thing.
I love this still.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And so you guys hang tight, and we'll see you in the live.
Hand-cut copper, a torch's flame, built to last, I ain't one the same. Rolling that sheet, bending that steel, every still got a story to tell. The proof's in the still, give it a go, you can't go wrong. Copper still cold.
What a lovely jingle they
What a
have.
catchy little tune. We just keep
See
singing
the copper
along.
still cold. Sorry.
And we're back.
And we
Back
are
from the
back.
potty break.
So what do we do here? Do we rip off this fifth name and see who our consolation prize is going to be, or?
I say we rip off the fifth name.
Okay.
And then in about 20 minutes,
I love it.
we'll do a consolation.
Love it.
Okay. Well, we're going to do that right now.
Rip the name right now.
Ripper.
Rip that name.
Ripper.
Rip that name.
Welcome to the pad, Money. I'm Ripper.
Okay. Here
Niche movie reference.
we go. Rip a shot on, babe.
Oh, here she is.
Big money, big money, big money.
Big money. I like that.
1,000 number.
We got a 1,000.
We got a 1,000.
1018.
Finally.
You got them over there? The list should be by you.
Oh, is it?
The 1,000 numbers are basically channel member numbers.
Those are going to be hard to read this
So
week.
for those of you who
Look at where my finger is. That looks
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Shout out to Scott Bryant.
Nice. Scott, that was from one of either the gifted memberships.
He said,
or-
me. It is
Oh,
you, brother.
it
It is
you, bro.
actually. It is actually you. Yeah.
Repped him. Damn near killed him. Love those.
So the 1,000 numbers are basically just channel member numbers. So for those of you that are in the live, you're not a channel member. They're the folks that have the Still in the Clear icon badge next to their name. We go live in the mornings. They're allowed to do gifted memberships. And so a lot of times, a lot of those numbers are channel members and from the gifted memberships and the super chats.
Yeah.
So not necessarily channel members on the super chats.
Yeah, for any of those of you that didn't know, gifted memberships and super chats are entries. $10 super chats are entries. You see guys sending those. Those aren't, while we do appreciate them, they help the channel out immensely. That is an entry. That's why you're seeing people do those. The gifteds are broke tonight. If you did want to get one in, please just send a super chat so we know that you get your entry in there.
Clinton is posting Roman numerals in the chat.
Love that. What is that, code?
Follow-up response to you. How often do you think about the Roman Empire, Clinton?
I think about it.
For me, it's monthly, maybe bi-monthly. It waxes and wanes.
I would say
Do you
due to
count-
my YouTube algorithm, I think about it because I see it every day.
Yeah.
Do you count just thinking about Marcus Aurelius as thinking about the Roman Empire?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I
Well,
think
then it's every day.
you're a fan of the period.
Almost every day.
You're a fan of the period.
Marcus Aurelius.
Now,
I'm a fan of Marcus Aurelius.
now, if you're thinking about like all of his written works, now maybe you're just thinking about Stoicism every day. You know what I mean?
But when I think of Stoicism,
Yeah.
he's who I think of.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Stoicism, yes.
He's
yes,
a rock
yes.
star. He's a
course.
rock star.
Yeah.
I'm personally a Seneca guy myself.
Well, that's where he got it all. Seneca just wasn't as popular.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't have as much influence and power.
That's true. No.
And when you say Stoicism, of course, I mean, I know what you mean. I
course
know
you do.
I know that word. But maybe share with the viewers what that is.
That's a very long discussion. I'll break it down in simplest terms. Basically, you don't really care about exterior things. The shit that happens to you, whether it's good, whether it's bad, if it comes from the outside, let it have no effect.
Yeah.
Right.
Care about what you can do within yourself, the decisions you make, how you react to things, what your response is to good times, bad times, all of it. That's Stoicism in a nutshell.
Stoicism in a nutshell. I was about to even because I knew Stoicism.
Were you about
already.
to say what that was?
Yeah, I was about to say.
You were about to define
That's
it.
exactly what I would have said.
I like to think of it as Buddhism, a European Buddhism with no deities. Like European Buddhism with no deities. It's like life is struggle. Be content in the struggle. Be aware of it, but also like how are you going to respond?
Bitch struggle.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Love that we talked through that for you guys, not for.
Clinton was doing the Roman numerals just to mess with you.
Oh,
Good.
fair enough. Works.
Well, you did mess with him, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Lynn says that still is a piece of art.
That's true.
Without a doubt.
That's true. It is.
Without a doubt.
She is pretty. I'll give her that. It's not only just pretty; it works well.
Works amazingly
Look
well.
at the consistency here through this run. I mean, we're through 13 jars, and we don't vary more than 7 proof points. So
Yeah. Pretty good.
pretty cool. Pretty cool. C'est la vie.
Is that how you say "c'est la vie" or how you write "c'est la vie"? I've actually never seen it written down.
put a W
Is that
in
how you
there.
say it?
C'est la vie. Is that French for like it is what it is?
I feel like it is. Yeah.
Kinda.
I think it is.
Yeah.
C'est la
I don't
vie.
know French.
I always thought it was like live and let be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Vini Vidi Vici or whatever.
We're
When song
cultured
says
as
it's the
shit.
motivational hour.
We know stuff.
C'est la vie. Oh,
All
okay.
three of us
Such
know
is
stuff,
life.
not just two of us either.
Yeah, such is life is what it is. That's such is life.
Such is life. Okay.
Yeah.
Such is life. I think
That's
what it is.
really
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
Do it,
Only
La Dams?
complaint I have about that still is that it's
Niche
not
reference.
in my garage.
I would be alarmed if it was in your garage. I'd actually be calling the authorities if it was in your
Yeah.
garage at this point.
If it was in your garage, you'd have some explaining to do.
Trea do diocese.
Terry Baldwin says, great way to say, don't sweat the small stuff.
Sir Dig Dug
won't
with the
get technical.
$9.99 super chat.
Nice.
You are
There's
both
an
a
entry.
sir and one who digs.
And has dug.
I don't know. Do we know what Dig Dug does for a living? I hope that he's like a heavy equipment operator.
I would hope so as well.
Yeah.
He's like, actually, I'm a tax accountant. I just like the name. I thought it was kind of catchy.
I sell insurance.
Yeah, I'm a heart surgeon. You
Listen,
asshole.
whenever I was a kid, I held the high score on Dig Dug for a very long time at my local arcade. That's all it is. Okay.
Dig Dug, great game. Shout out.
Yeah. Good game. Son, what do you think about Dig Dug?
Loved it.
Okay. I'm a big fan.
I was fairly good at it. I didn't hold no high score on
Yeah.
it, but I wasn't bad.
Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, they're all that size. They're massive.
Animals. Don't make eye contact. The biggest. The largest. Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Here.
Sir Dig Dug is a concrete truck driver. Garage Brew says, yo, Cyrus.
Stomp his ass. Yeah.
See, bitch.
Woo! Good to see you, Garage Brew.
Damn.
Now people are coming out with their games. 1940, just played 1942 yesterday. Scott says Galaga. That was a good game. Jason Acosta says,
Is it Galaga or Galatia? I
I always called it Galaga.
I think it's Galaga. I'm a Galaga guy. I think
Okay.
it's Galaga.
Has someone ever in their right mind said Galatia?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was an option.
It was honestly, it was a close family member who played it the entire time they were growing up, like when it came out.
So you would think they would.
So as a young child, I was always like Galatia, 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 and then I there's no Z. That Z that you think is a Z is a G.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's
And
Gal-
then,
But it was
and
also-
then you realized, oh wait, that's his lisp.
He's got a speech impediment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it
Oh,
is.
that's what it
Yeah.
is. Was there another one? Was there another one kind of like Galaga? That was Gala something, but it wasn't Galaga. I don't know. Someone in the chat, tell us.
We got Frogger jumping in there.
What was the one with the plane?
Plane. What was the object of the game?
You drop bombs on targets and you avoid running into things. And then you,
Didn't know that one.
What year model was that?
dude, we're
Saul Zane
we're
with a
talking
$10
maybe
donation.
80s.
Thank
Back
you, sir.
porch nailed it.
That's an
Galaxia.
entry.
Galaxia.
That was the one.
Plane arcade game.
Donkey Kong. KRB's asking, what was y'all in the Army? I was a 13F.
Oh, a little forward observer. I was in artillery the whole time, but I did not have an artillery MOS. I had an engineer MOS. I was a geospatial engineer.
What designation do you give a civilian on that? Like a funny military designation for a civilian? Is there like a job code for a civilian?
Jody.
Brandon comes out with
No.
Mario Kart.
I know that one.
Brandon's younger.
Well, this game I'm talking about must not have been very
Space
popular, 'cause I'm
Invaders.
not very easily finding it.
Pitfall. Man, that was a... I don't even think Pitfall was an arcade, was it? That was just an Atari game.
Yeah, what was it? Yeah, there was a Pitfall remake on PlayStation. They made it like 3D, but they made a Pitfall game later on. I played that one.
When I was a kid, we played mud balls and stick fight.
Well, shit.
I actually owned one of the first home video games. It's called Pong.
Oh, you own that?
Yeah, we had that.
Good.
I was like
That's pretty cool.
5, 6, 7.
That's pretty cool.
Something like that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Joe Parks.
How do you win that still? Joe, you are...
Girl, you doing it?
You're in good shape.
Why are you asking? That's
in
what we're
good
wondering.
shape.
Why are you asking?
Sit back, enjoy that mint julep, and just let the rest work.
I like your...
I think that's Joe's way of saying, quit talking about video games. What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have great odds, I'll say that much.
Dude, Collector Rick's got the old school MOS numbers in there. Unless that's his cert level behind it. Like, shout out to the combat engineers. A seance, brother. A seance. Collector Rick, I had you more of a Cav Scout kind of guy. That's a put down in Army speak.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, everyone hates Cav Scouts.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're going to have to rip the wheel one last time, Scott, to give someone a consolation prize. And that'll be coming up here in a little bit. What do you guys think? Finish this jar off?
Well, this jar is done, so what we can do is pull it off and run. I mean, it seems like there's... I don't know, this run has been, we're 14 jars into it. I'm going to assume that one's somewhere, I don't know. I'm not going to assume anything. We'll proof it and see where it's at. But
This run is not done and will not be done for the next hour and a half.
Paul Johnson says, hey, fellers, started to come by and see y'all, but it was late and didn't want to interfere with the show. Well, Paul, you're always welcome, brother. In fact, if you're ever around, I would love for everybody else.
Dude,
Paul, we would put you on the show.
absolutely put you in a chair. Paul.
100%. We'd give you 10, 15 minutes to come hang out with us on the show if you wanted to. You're never bothering us. We love seeing you. So, Big Paul. Big Bad Paul.
Big bad Paul.
I mean, Paul is the kind of character that could have his own show.
100%.
I guarantee you,
Yeah.
Paul's got stories, interesting stories,
Yeah.
for days.
100%.
Yeah.
Some of which might not be TV worthy.
I mean, maybe not.
The
But
FCC might start to get on your ass, Paul. Fester, appreciate your dad, brother. Appreciate the military families too. A lot of families, in my opinion, don't get enough credit. It's hard on families, spouses, stuff like that, being away from people when they're fighting our common enemies.
Jar number 14 comes off at 160. 160.
Hill 13 Refining and Electronic Recycling just found the channel, hitting the like button and subscribing. Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Glad to have you
Come back. See you. Stick around.
every week. That's crazy, Scott. He says my Uncle Junior drove a tank with Patton when he was 16.
It's badass.
That's awesome, man.
I mean, it's from my perspective, someone who has never been in the military, thinking of a 16-year-old driving a tank is wild as shit to me.
Dude,
Yeah.
Think of hundreds of 18-year-olds driving them. That
Yeah,
happens all the
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
actually,
saying. Like, that's wild to me.
dude.
It is.
There's 20-year-olds out there operating radar systems and shooting MTOs at our enemies right now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
You would even think that not just from the outside looking in, but sometimes when you're in there, you're like, this guy's in charge of this? That's crazy. That's wild.
Paul says, ran my first corn mash, been aging with charred oak since April. How long should it age for? Personal preference?
Get that emoji
So-
in the chat.
Yeah, are you're charred oak? I'm assuming you're aging it with one of our charred oak sticks. If that's correct, Paul, you need to start tasting it.
How much is he aging?
Yeah, first of all, how many sticks do you have in how many gallons or how many quarts? So, and then I'll give you when you should start tasting. Like, do you have one stick in a quart, one stick in a gallon, two sticks in a gallon?
Oops.
Hill 13 refined and electronic recycling. Totally interested in that still. Used to read about them in Foxfire. Foxfire was an amazing book series.
What was that?
It's this old book series. You can still buy them. They're still printing them. But these students went out into the hills in the Appalachia and they just started talking to people who were living out there. This is back in the 60s.
These
and
are real
70s.
stories?
These are real.
Oh, okay.
And they just go out there and they find some guy and he makes chairs by hand, and then they write up a story on how to make a chair. Find some guy distilling, making moonshine, and they write up a story. And they were,
Sick.
I think originally they were magazine articles, and then
Yeah.
they turned into books.
That's what I'm looking
They're
at right now.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah,
I didn't even know about that.
Began in
Foxfire.
1966.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so I'm not seeing anything from Paul, so I'm just going to jump in here and say you got a one stick in a quart. You're going to start tasting it at about 5-6 weeks, and when it just gets to a point where you like it and you're satisfied with it, remove the oak. If you've got one stick in a gallon, you're going to start tasting at about 8 weeks.
When you age using sticks, do you put sticks in before or after proofing down?
It could go either way because you don't want to proof it above 130. So if your final product is above 130, you need to proof down, then start aging. But then if you're proofing at 120, you can proof down after you're done aging. You want to age it between 110 to 100. Some people go as low as 100.
Yeah.
100 to 130 is where you want to proof it to while aging. And then proof it to whatever you want when you're done with the aging process.
I typically fall in kind of a hybrid window of normally when we're running somewhere north of 130. Well, I want to oak. I'm going to use the term specifically. Oak my spirit at 120 to 130. So oftentimes I'll have to proof down to 120, 130. And then I let it do its thing, pull it off when I think it's ready, taking into account that I'm probably going to proof down to anywhere from 110 to 90, depending on what I'm working on, even 85 in some cases. So I have to take that into account when when I'm tasting and understanding the oak flavor that is at its harshest right now at say 130 proof. I'm going to take it down to 105, 100, something like that. I've learned through experience of not letting it go long enough that I have to take that into account, where I'm going to proof down to and how much is that going to dilute my flavor.
Yeah.
I hope that helps you in some way, shape, or form. To answer your question directly, I do it before and after most times.
Trickster, you can get your handshake bags on Amazon. Just go to the Amazon search bar and type, what are they called? Flexible flasks? Or
Just a little plastic clear
plastic
flask.
flasks?
Hida flasks.
Yeah.
They're called sometimes. I proofed my apple brandy to 80. Yeah, a lot of people take the apple brandies down into the 80s. I think the last one I did was a 93 proof, I think. Do we have the other wheel loaded? Mm-hmm. Do we want to see who our Constellation?
First, let's decide what is the consolation prize going to be.
What is the consolation prize? I'm thinking a yeast care package. A little bit different than what we've done before, but maybe we could give them a Pounded Daddy, a 24-hour, a 48-hour, and some EC 1118.
Sounds good.
I think that'd be cool.
So for a yeast gift basket.
A yeast bounty box.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of different yeasts, basically all the kinds that we carry on the online store, and some that we don't even carry over there. We'll throw you in some packages, so you have
some champagne yeast,
some champagne yeast, some meads yeast, some EC 1118, some US 05, some KV, some D47, a Pounded Daddy yeast, and some turbo yeast.
US 04.
You can play with a few different ones and see what you like. Okay.
Who do we got on here?
Joe's on there twice. Scott Bryant's on there. Then we have Paul S. and John B. from the website. Don't know if you guys are in here, John or Scott. Or, sorry.
Paul.
Scott. No, okay, Paul and John.
Scott's in there.
Damn. I don't know why that was so tough. But good luck to everybody. And let's see who's not going to win a 20-gallon still and who's going to win a bunch of yeast.
All right, here we go.
There it is. A jar of this run? What is that?
Now, how does that
Man.
work? Well, she still got an entry on there.
She does still have an entry on there. Sorry, Joe, but you're getting a bunch of yeast.
This is why Joe does not want.
I know.
Well,
I feel bad about it instantly.
Look, looking at that, like either way, you're putting your name on the board again.
That is true. 4th week.
But now you get some yeast out of the deal. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. And Joe, you can call us up tomorrow if there's any of those specifically that you want to hit us to hit a little bit heavier. We will. I'm on the still list. My prayers were answered. That's what you're doing, Scott. You're praying to Jesus to win whiskey still. Just give it to Joe already. Zach Streaks continue. I didn't root for anybody. There was no
rooting.
There was no rooting. Every night.
Josh, I've read the Foxfire books and it's fantastic. Fantastic read. I love it.
Do you think it's possible we're still in Hearts?
Yeah, I think there's a possibility that we are.
Try it, see what you think. Withhold your judgment, and then I'll try it, give my opinion, and then you tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I'm also going to try it because I want to know what you guys are talking about.
Okay. Jason, I'm not lying to anybody. I do pull for Joe. Like I do, but It is a fair contest,
it
as
is not a
it's been
secret.
shown tonight. You know.
Fester All Day says, I'll try and get on MeWe this weekend. It's a great place. Grape, brandy, and Sprite is a delicious combo. Huh. That is not one I've tried. Clinton House dropping the MeWe invitation link for Moonshine for Beginners, where we have recipes and other information. Help can be found on MeWe with the rest of us there too. Apple
Okay.
brandy and apple juice.
I think. I think that it's possible. This is my assessment of that jar. I think it's possible we could be in a transition. And if I was going to. I would dump that in the infinity barrel. And I might even consider oaking it or aging it standalone. But I think that it's a jar that I would probably. It seems close.
It's definitely a transition jar.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming into tails,
You get the,
that's one I would probably put straight to tails. That wouldn't even be a maybe for me, I think.
okay. It's for sure that it's for sure a transition, but it's like that right at the end where you get that like kind of sulfury almost like.
That's what I call the wet cardboard. That taste
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
That's wet cardboard.
Yeah.
That's how I describe it.
It's really
Are you picking that
buttery.
up?
It's
Buttery?
I didn't pick that up, but really buttery. I thought the nose wasn't as tailsy as I'm used to. But usually, whenever I come and smell tails, we're like well into it, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever actually judged a transition jar. Like, you know what I mean? I think that might be the first.
We're probably like way tighter on cuts and stuff and blending jars than maybe most people are. But you know how you can just barely notice that in there, or you can pick it up, but it's not strong. That's why for me, I was like, it's probably a transition.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering. It's not all I'm getting from it.
Joe says check your orders.
Joe, check your orders.
It might mean that she's jumping.
Yeah, Clinton, I will
She's
have
in
to
there again.
I will have to actually taste some tails. I've only ever smelled it, and it's always obvious, you know, based on what I've heard before about the smell of tails.
Well, Joe, that'll be good for 6 more entries.
Damn.
Entries are stacking up heavy for next week already.
Yeah, they are. Love that.
Love it.
Sage taste. That's interesting, Paul. Yeah. Paul Johnson says he gets a sage taste.
Sage, that's
I
a
could see-
good.
That's a
yeah.
really good
Yeah,
Not far
way
off.
of
Yeah.
putting it.
It's not
I
far
get
off.
that. It's like a little. Yeah, I could buy that
For
100%.
sure. For sure.
Let this jar top off. We'll call it a night.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. What a good little run here. Also, it's kind of. It'd be somewhat hard not to fire that thing up. I don't know. If we're definitely through the bulk of our hearts. I don't know. Pretty good yield.
I mean, it's really,
Well, we could run
unless
some
you
more
just
feints
want
out
to
of
run
there,
some
but-
feints, that's all it's worth. And honestly, tomorrow we're pretty
Busy
deep.
day,
We're
yeah,
pretty
that's
deep
true.
in it already tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll probably call it. I mean, 15 jars in. The whole run is 165, 160. Yeah, probably 165 proof. So really pretty high yield. Yeah, happy with it.
DRC has jumped in here and says he may have an idea for a new condenser build.
DRC over on TikTok. If you guys
That,
aren't
I wanna
familiar, you
see
should
it.
be. Yeah, DRC's like a fucking mad scientist.
Creative.
Some of the stuff he
Very
comes up-
creative.
Oh, dude. Yeah. You can always tell when a guy just like you or I sometimes when we step away from work and we still just think about work. I don't think it ever shuts off for him.
Right. Yeah.
Work is play.
Clinton dropping his website link there.
Shout out to DRC. You guys go over there and check him out. One of the most unique still builders in the U.S. He's got very different designs. His sub pots are really awesome. We are lucky enough to have one. And got some stuff coming up with DRC before too long, so you'll probably be seeing a lot more of him. But man, it's got everything from like really cool mixers even that he's been doing. Those are becoming very popular. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok of guys starting to use the DRC style mixers.
Yeah.
So
Fester All Day is asking, is the high yield from your experience or the still? The yield is mostly from the mash itself. It's also, this is a 20-gallon still, so you get a little higher yield.
he's lying to you. Mash Yoda.
It's only experience.
Yeah. He is using what's happening, what you're seeing live. He's using the force. He's using the Sour Mash force right now on this bad boy.
Yeah.
He's compelling all these jars to come off at in the 160s.
Now the proof of the yield, that is the still, and then how much yield we get is mostly due to the mash itself, what you put in the still, how good it tastes. That's experience.
Yeah.
I'll take the credit for that one.
The what's the sage old saying? The proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the pudding, or as Copper Stilco says, proof is in the still.
Our pudding will get you jacked up, dude. DRC, absolutely, brother. I ain't never gonna stop shouting you out, my man.
Is DRC going to be at the Shine On Festival? I don't know. What? Let us know, DRC. Are you coming?
Would love to have you, brother.
Are you coming to the Shine On Festival?
Put you in the still tent, my
The
man.
people want to know.
He said no.
He says no.
Not a
Instantly
chance.
no.
Fine.
Instantly no.
No, I have no interest.
Let
in
me
that.
see here.
I would've
Do
felt
I want to
pretty good about
drive
a maybe.
14 hours with a bunch of stills and
Yeah.
hang out with guys who kind of suck? No.
Yeah, I have zero interest in that. Thanks for asking, though.
Yeah, no. If I could say no any firmer, I
Yeah.
would.
He says no work never stops.
Okay.
This is why when people ask me if I'm going to Maggie Valley, it's always no.
Yeah.
We have the same answer. Yeah, it's hard to be tough on other guys when our answer
I mean,
for
it kind
not
of is.
going.
I just feel like our Shine On Festival is way more important.
Yeah, good for livers. Good for tomfoolery, shenanigans.
Yeah,
You got to have a break sometime, DRC.
that is true.
I had a dream I got arrested at the Shine On Festival. Really? Yeah.
DRC,
Yeah.
it
Damn, I
is
hope it wasn't
on
a premonition.
October 4th.
Yeah, that would suck. We got a lot of shit to do
And
that
I'm
day.
sure these guys would love to give you more info about that.
Clinton House dropping the Shine On Festival website link.
Yeah, would greatly appreciate anyone that is interested in the festival, wants to learn more about it. Go over and click that link that Clinton dropped for you guys. It's going to be a really fun time, and we're looking forward to it. We put there's a lot of legwork that goes into one of these things, and just trying to do it well. It's our first year doing one of these. We're very excited about it, and we hope to see as many. We were doing a magazine interview yesterday, and we were talking about it, and part of me wanted to be like, he was like, well, kind of, why are you guys putting this on? And I wanted to be like, there's a lot of guys we hang out with online that I want to meet in person, but I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, oh shit, okay.
So you guys like gaming or what? What do y'all do?
What are y'all-
What are you doing online? You in chat
I
rooms?
don't get it. I don't
You in
really
chat
get what
rooms?
you guys are doing. That's kind of funny because like a lot of the vendors and stuff that we talk to and the sponsors and like magazines and stuff like that, you're trying to explain like what it is, and so you're like, well, you know, we do social media and we just kind of do online content for stuff like that, and it's like, you know, Moonshine, and so they're like trying to connect the dots between like the ancient art of moonshine and then like modern day social media, and they're like,
Yeah.
It's tough for some people to connect it.
Hey, a lot of the people that I tell about me participating in this it's hard for you see the gears
The wheels
turning.
are there, like, so you.
So hang on, but Moonshine, okay, but you're also streaming too. Yeah, they don't get it.
My own family members,
Yeah.
when they know kind of what I do, but they're not really 100% sure.
Yeah.
They're just like trying to figure it out. I'm like, oh, okay.
Mudgrips just posted a video of his new steel sight on MFB. Nice. I'll have to go check that out.
Do I need to bring parts to the festival?
Do I need to bring parts?
You got to clarify for me, DRC. If you're coming to the festival, you need to get with me so that I can get you really kind of hooked up.
Yeah, you if you're coming to the festival, bring stuff that people want to buy.
Oh yeah,
Like
anything you want to sell,
Parts
mash
and
paddles,
stills and all that. We'll set you up
stills,
with a booth.
pots, columns, everything. Yeah, we'll get you in a booth, and hopefully you can bring you a worker bee with you so we can hang out some. You don't have to be at the table the whole time, but
The power of shine compels
the power
you.
of shine compels you. Is there a Moonshine magazine? JB, there is the MASH,
There's a newsletter.
the newsletter.
There is.
About as good as a magazine.
It's really well done. Cyrus and the Great Iron Duke work very hard on that every month to make sure that
The Duke works.
the
very
Duke
hard.
works very hard, and the Cyrus puts time into it as well. And they try to put something together that's kind of really nice for you guys. There's a lot of different components to it. There's a lot of kind of nitty gritty issues that are tackled, and some more common issues, and it's really
Great informative articles.
really informative.
Some entertaining articles. A new recipe in every issue. A deal of the day. It's a really good newsletter.
Can I start writing a? Can I start doing a like comic strip?
Well, I'll say this: you can run that through Duke.
Go through the main editor, shoot that down instantly. No, we don't have time for that. Your silly doodles are unwelcome in this learned piece of literature. Collector Rick, I love you, man. Well, that said, the last jar is coming off here, so we're gonna wind down the still for the night. In the show, we appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for being here every week with us. We get a kick out of hanging out with you guys. For those of you, again, that are headed to the Shine On Festival, we hope you come. I'd love to meet all you guys. I mean, we have so much fun hanging out with you every week. Yeah, just another good week. Loved hanging out with you guys. Last week, end all be all. Who's going to win the still? We'll find out together. And so this week is the last week to put entries in for that bad boy.
Yeah, and military vets and active duty, you get in free.
Sorry for not mentioning that earlier. If you're active duty military or a veteran with a veteran's ID, a lot of you guys, if you reached out prior to, I would probably take you at your word. Yeah, completely free for you guys to come in and enjoy everything and hang out with us. That's open to everybody, and the goal is just to get a whole bunch of shiners hanging out and I don't know,
Having a good time.
maybe getting a little rowdy, having a little shenanigans, a little tomfoolery. Never hurt anybody.
No,
A little good, clean fun. I don't know.
not at all.
So yeah, hope to see all you guys. Appreciate you being here this week with Cyrus, Adam, and myself. And we will see you next week.
Tomorrow morning, if you're a channel member.
Tomorrow morning during the Rise and Shine will be members only live. Yeah, Friday.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys in that. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you soon.
Take care, guys.